Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? It is Lazy Monday. It is, I fucking hate Mondays. Shoot me for
Hey,
$12.
Okay, Garfield.
No, that's a Married with
Al
Children
Bundy.
reference.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
I know.
He has a
I know, but
sign.
he's
There's a sign behind him that says it's Monday, and then he says, shoot me $12. It is Monday. It is September 28th. We are officially 2 days away from October, which is the 10th level of 2020, also known as Jumanji. We got a lot to talk about today. You know, toxic friends in the community, convention clicks. Also, anime Matsuri at it again. But before we start with that, before we start out with that, we got our host with the most, Jace, the man with the plan, Keyblade Sonic, who has, and our top story of the night. Top story. Top story. Keyblade Sonic shaved.
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
I know.
For
F and F.
fallen bearded brethren.
yeah, our fallen bearded brethren. It was getting itchy, and it was time. Had to put him down.
It's not old. Your beard is not Old Yeller. I have a new pair of headphones, and they don't sound as good as my old pair of headphones because I broke my old pair. I had to go to Walmart to buy a new pair. That's why we're starting late today. And I picked up some essentials. I picked up...
It's like, my God, have you bought a fucking toy again?
Fuck you. I guess I won't show you the rest. Anyways, moving on. All right, Sonic, what's the skinny for the past weekend? What's going on in the video game world, wrestling world, and all other things?
One thing I do know is that the Tokyo Game Show happened this past weekend, and as obvious, like everything else, was virtual. I mean, honestly, I don't know much. The only thing I know is that for anybody who remember the 90s fighting game Virtua Fighter, it is coming back in some form. All we know, it's related to esports, so it's probably going to be a reboot or remake. I know that Sega's bringing it back. That's pretty much all I know for what I've seen. Also, when we think of conventions going on, you would think Florida, right? But nope, not this time. It is Los Angeles Convention. LA Comic-Con will be happening despite COVID.
Is LA Comic-Con a big convention, though?
It's pretty big. Obviously, it's not as big as San Diego or anything, but it's pretty big. It's supposed to happen in December, and it's kind of crazy how it pretty much they're gonna go as planned. According to the general manager of the con, over the past 6 months, they've been struggling when answering this question: Should we even attempt to do a con this year? And they pretty much have. Basically, they're trying to. The best way to describe it, they want They want to yearn for normality during a pandemic, which is a big red flag, especially in California. And
I kind of expected better. I kind of expected more from California.
Especially, it could attract up to 50,000 people.
Yeah, they're gonna be, oh no, we're gonna keep it down
flag.
to like 10,000. No, it's a bunch of red flags. What up, Eric in the comment section wants me to show off one of the things I got him. He paid me for this, but I got him this. He paid for it. Leave me alone.
Okay. It looks cool.
Plus, the Black Ranger I picked up was already paid for. I paid for it like a month and a half ago.
What a GameStop.
Yeah, it was a GameStop pickup.
Gotcha.
Whenever I reserve something, I like to pay it off in it little by little, so I don't have to pay it off when I pick it up. These headphones, I'm not really digging them. Fuck.
You'll get used to them.
No, because the sound quality is not as good as my old ones. I need a new pair of headphones.
You will get used to them.
Yeah, because I accidentally I tripped and stepped on them, and
oof.
He was
They
playing
still work.
Among Us, and he was losing, and he got really upset.
I fucking am not playing Among Us. I am not going to play that game. We didn't even play Quiplish because nobody was on last night.
Because I went out with my girlfriend.
Okay,
Whose
you're
birthday's
excused.
tomorrow.
You told us in advance you're excused, but where were you, Jace? Where were you?
You're gonna throw Jace under a bus like that?
I went to sleep. I had to wake up at 3 in the morning. What
Okay.
time did you wake up, Goku? You were probably still up when I got up.
Yes. I went to bed at like 7 this morning, and then I woke up at 12, so I didn't really get a lot of sleep because I had another
I
nightmare.
got to get back up at 3 again tomorrow and again on Wednesday.
I had another nightmare, so like I couldn't really sleep more than 4 hours anyway. I couldn't really
It's okay.
sleep. So
You should drink that. Get some sleep aid.
sleep aid. It's just
Yeah,
that
get some
my
sleep.
nightmares
Alcohol.
and my dreams are very psychological. They're triggering like a lot of. They're very like triggering, I guess is the word. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, and plus I'm not gonna play Among Us. I don't really support mobile games, like
Is that
phone
even
app
mobile?
games. Like I'll support like the Nintendo Switch and 3DS, but I won't like do cell phone games.
But it's on Steam though.
I mean, I'm just not really into
You're
it.
just not interested.
I'm just really not interested
It's a
at all.
game you can play on your mobile.
It's a game that I
not
can.
really a
Yeah.
mobile
It's
game.
another game that I'm gonna probably buy and never play. Gonna waste my
Mhm.
fucking money.
Probably play, like,
Honestly,
once,
that's California
twice.
for you. Disney World or Disneyland, whatever it's over there is open, so they wouldn't.
Yeah,
be a
it's
con.
open. It is open, but obviously like restricted. Like a full capacity. You have to wear a mask. The only time you ever take off your mask is when you're gonna eat. And
Yeah, you can imagine that the Comic-Con's going to do the same rules that the other conventions are doing, but you're making an area that could be a breeding ground for the disease, and you don't want that.
Mhm.
But let's go ahead and do it anyway.
Right.
Right,
Okay,
it's not
so
really wise to do it.
let's get into our top. Let's get into the one subject that everybody's here to listen to. Anime Matsuri is added again.
Do do do
Do,
do.
do, 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 do.
We don't
That's
have
a
we don't have that. Thing
Yeah, we don't.
recorded.
We'll work on it.
We should get it. Yeah, we'll work on it. Hey, put our Patreon. We'll get it working on it.
I think it's free.
All right.
No,
No, we can't use that song though. We'll get Chad. Chad, help us out. All right. So what's going on with
It's
Matsuri?
just Jack and Ball, but an 8-bit.
Don't worry about Terry.
No, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but like, there's a connection issue, and you guys are like very choppy and robot-y.
You sound choppy and robot-y to us. Actually, you sound like Speedy Gonzalez on Speed.
It's
Hey,
your
remember,
connection.
it's
but
not about what
it's
I
your
sound
connection
like.
for the Zoom.
I might sound like I'm off to y'all, but on the podcast, you guys are the
Right,
ones
that's
that are
what's so weird. Yeah, so we're just trying to.
off. So you're the
Make the most of it.
jackass on the stream.
That has nothing to do with the connection.
All right. So what's going on with Matsuri?
Seems like one person is calling out the owner on their Facebook group, basically calling him out for not processing the refund, even though it's almost October and they still have not yet received their refund.
They have not yachts.
Not yet.
They haven't
received
got the yacht yet.
They haven't received the yacht, you said. So basically, this person was screenshotting all the messages. He was like, "Has this been taken care of? Please don't start ignoring my DMs." With John saying, "I sent the message. They'll get to it. Please be patient." And let's see, what else did they say?
One of the messages were really long.
Yeah. So here goes this.
Oh,
I'm
God.
being so this person says, "I'm being as patient as I can. I just appreciate communication, especially what I've already been patient for 3 months." This is what this person said. And then John says, "Everyone's doing their best, and I said I'll have them take care of it." And here comes the long one from this person. "We can do the back and forth, but I don't care to. Like I said before, I appreciate communication. Something as little as I'll let them know and they're working on it will suffice. It really irritates me you're acting like this when I advocated for you. Really my own fault, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm not going to just take your word of I said I'll have them take care of it. I'm frustrated. I'm allowed to be frustrated. You're not going to sit there and make me feel like I'm not allowed to be because I know I am. So the whole I said I'd do this, you could save your breath. Save yourself an extra typing. I no longer have trust into just getting it done. This eradicated that went away after... Let's see, after really... Okay. hold on. Okay. That went away after I was patient. So if you're mad at me bothering you over this, I'm sorry, but I'm mad too. Mad at the fact that the president of an anime convention I love is acting like this. Mad that after being patient instead of we were swamped, send info and I'll get taken care of. I was met with defecting it's your own fault statements. So I'm going to say this. I appreciate just a little bit of communication instead of condescending responses. Stop being frustrated just because I no longer have trust in you. You've tried my best, but nothing but respectful. And I don't feel that coming from you at all. I'm trying my best to give you respect as I understand times are busy, but please give me respect as well considering the situation.
That was one message.
The guy was pissed.
That was after several.
That is one long fucking message.
And this was John's response. I really apologize. I'm in the middle of a live stream and I was trying to respond quickly. And then he then says this. What is your PayPal email? It shows the email. Has this been processed? On September 24th. And then this past Thursday, is this going to be processed? 20 minutes later, dude, it's been 3 weeks since you said you would personally get it taken care of, and I haven't heard any kind of update. Are you actually trying to get this done, or are you ignoring me on purpose? And the saga continues.
Just when we thought we had nothing more to say about Anime Matsuri until 2021, they pull another stunt.
And this was past Thursday. So today, recently, the person who posted this said this, and still no response. Wouldn't be surprised if I suddenly log in and my post is deleted, just like my last post. This is crazy. Just gonna take my rage out on Destiny or Denise, I guess.
We are going to contact this person and try to get him on the podcast to shed some light on this. I guess we do have to reach out to Anime Matsuri for a statement on their behalf.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt they'll say anything. They're probably going to get mad if we contact them. So I don't know.
Where did you get this number?
It's you guys. You're contacting. What, are you going to talk more shit about us today?
Stop.
Yes.
So he doesn't say the amount of the refund.
Mm-hmm.
But
I imagine it's at least a badge, so you're looking like 60
I think you're looking at like $50 at least.
At least 50 to $90.
Well, 90 is the at door price.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the $3 fee you gotta pay to grab the badge.
Like this he was doing this for 3 months, so he already or whatever there. They tried to get a refund before they announced they were going to not have the convention.
They
anymore.
announced in July they canceled in July.
They postponed it.
Well, no. They canceled. They officially canceled it in July.
Is that July?
Yes, because it was right before Matsuri.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, not before Matsuri. Before Delta.
Delta. Mm-hmm.
It was right before Delta, and as soon as Matsuri canceled, Delta canceled as well.
So they still did it before they had their announcement, because 3 months would have been
because they postponed
the
to August and June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then that whole month, the month in between when they postponed and they canceled, they're like, oh, we're going to announce this. We're going to have this. At first they announced they were going to give away free mask. And then it went to, you can buy the Anime Matsuri mask. Okay. We didn't really expect you to give away a fucking mask. You know, we actually expect them to try to figure out some way to like charge you for breathing the oxygen in the con.
This is COVID-free oxygen. This is good oxygen.
This is the good oxygen. It's that 100% Japanese weeaboo approved oxygen.
We got this shipped in from Philadelphia.
We shipped in this air from Japan. This oxygen is what it's made from the farts of all the Japanese guests we got.
Now it's gross.
Now it's gross.
Damn it, John.
Damn you, Matsuri.
But I said this when they made their announcement that they're pushing it off to make it next year, but they're giving you 2 years free. It's like, I'll believe it when I see it. Like,
dude,
they're not.
I called it too. I told you they were going to screw a lot of people out of their money.
Good luck getting your refund, because now there's this whole situation coming on. Good luck getting 2 years.
I don't know if I know the person probably doesn't watch our show, but they got screwed, especially now. Like John, you know how easy it is to send somebody money on PayPal once you have their email. John was gonna send him money from his own personal PayPal to this guy. Like, let's just give him some money and get him off our back. But then John like gathered all his money and started counting his change. He's like, I got $3. he realized he only had $3, and he's been ghosting him since.
What happened to all my money? Oh yeah, no one showed you. There's no convention. Oh shit, I don't have any money.
What happened to all my in-laws' money?
They cut you off a long time ago when you didn't give him that refund.
So I mean, I'm just not surprised, but it's just really crazy that how are we still getting fucking news about Anime Matsuri this late in the fucking game? They should have been the Anime Matsuri topic should have been over with us. Like we wanted to stop reporting on them because there's really nothing left to report on. All they're doing is shitty panels that nobody watches. Yeah. Like we're a small group, we're a small podcast, we're relatively unknown. Like thank you everybody that watches our show. Thank you so much because you guys are so fucking awesome. But we're still relatively unknown, and they got our numbers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We don't know if they got a refund because I mean, no one posts like, "Hey, I got my refund."
We don't. Yeah, no. A lot of people have been very vocal about not receiving refunds from Anime Matsuri.
Yeah, like that was before. Again, that was before they made their post that they were going to cancel this year too. Like,
no. Afterwards,
shit.
Afterwards, people were saying that. Look, I processed my refund. It's been 2 weeks. Where's my money? This was early on. We just never reported on it because I didn't want to because we were done with Matsuri. This is when we discovered the other con with Lord Voldemort. So we decided to focus on that convention, on that con. Amazing, whatever the fuck it's called. So we decided to report on that. So Anime Matsuri was kind of off the hook with us for a while because we were going to wait until we had some really big news to talk about. But this is big enough to where it's like, God damn it, Matsuri. Can you
and this person post? Let me check if it's still there. The post.
Yeah, because you're on that group. I'm not. Goku's not allowed in that group.
I'm not allowed in that fucking group.
I'm gonna take a look.
You know, I'm in one of their groups.
It's still there.
Anime Matsuri is telling everybody that I'm a communist.
And then the sad part is too, like someone actually commented this person, "Hey, you should dispute with the bank." And unfortunately, the person who made the post said, "I can't. Since it's already been past 2 months."
Right.
60 days. Which...
Right. It's you can't dispute that anymore. It's already, it's done processing. It's said and done. It's been settled. It's done. Money's gone.
It's just they never gave you the money.
It just pisses me the fuck off, though. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry. Okay. But it just pisses me the fuck off that they're going to take this individual's money. This person's like, look, I support you. I got your back. Like, I'm Team Matsuri, but you don't rob me.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Top 10 anime betrayals. This should be one of them. It's like, bruh. It's like, dog, don't take all my money. At least not while I'm still awake. By the way, that's a reference to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they're gambling. They're trying to win back the money they lost.
Yeah. So here's what somebody commented on this person's post. I feel you, man. That's why I stopped going to this con, let alone support anymore. I'm just here for the memes and drama. I made comments and posts that got their attention in the worst way possible, and I was like, stop me when I lie.
There is one person who commented on there. I'm not going to say his name on the stream. He's like, I'm just here for the shit posting. I'm like, yeah, guy, I know who you are. You're a creep too, by the way. So, don't start with the whole, I'll get you, bro. No, get the fuck out of here.
Creep
alert. We need some like banners.
The only reason we covered that was because this person made an effort to post about this being an issue.
This is an issue. This is a major issue. Yeah. We just never talked about it, but it's all over Anime Matsuri's group. This is worse than that one guy who's like, what's stopping us from meeting single girls? Like soap and water. What did he say? Body odor.
Oh yeah,
body odor.
For some of y'all, it's body odor. For some of y'all's deodorant. What was it? What's the one thing, or something for one of y'all?
What's keeping us from meeting outside the convention?
Okay, so we haven't addressed any comments today, so we need to address the comments. So I apologize. Damn, there's a shitload of comments. What's up, Pachinko? Chad's here. Gabby's here. Dandelion. Jace. Zara showed them the Godzilla. Oh, Sonic, he didn't say hi to me. Fuck you.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, Liz, Zil. Oh, Sonic said hi to you two, but not me.
I can't see it, so I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can see him on the Facebook, on the book.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
It always resets for some reason.
He's busy posting memes.
He's shit posting right now on Matsuri, trying to get the inside scoop.
Show us the deets.
I just can't imagine why it would take so long to send out returns because it's Matsuri.
It takes a long time when you don't actually do it.
It takes a long time when you've already spent the money and there's no money there to refund. Hello, welcome. We're talking about Anime Matsuri today, so there's so Matsuri. I don't know how many people have not gotten refunds today, but it's getting ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I'm going based on what we see. Like, what we're reporting right now is public knowledge before Anime Matsuri gets fucking mad at us.
Yeah, especially because it's already in the group and someone, and they don't have like a filter or anything. Like, they don't have an admin approving post or anything like that.
Once you're approved, you're approved.
Ice Princess cosplay is here. Yay, welcome.
Hello.
Ice Queen, I'm sorry. Ice Queen. Sorry, my bad. I fuck. I'm so sorry I got your cosplay.
It's Ice Queen, okay? She legally killed her mother, so she is now the queen.
Yeah, yes. But we're talking about Anime Matsuri. There are a lot of people that have been very vocal about not receiving refunds yet. They're still waiting on refunds. I don't know if anyone has received a refund. I guess we can do some digging and find out. We can do we can report on it more tomorrow. We won't do a full report, but Anime Matsuri the way Anime Matsuri is run, it's not run very well. Like, it's gonna come to a point where the city, if people want Anime Matsuri to keep going, the city of Houston's probably gonna have to buy the convention. Because that's what they did with Comic Palooza. They owned part of it, but now they just outright own it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Comic Palooza was created because Houston wanted its own Comic Con. Because I was there, I met the people. I met the people that started the con, and they were talking about it. And I was in that circle before. I heard about Comic Palooza before it started. Because I just happened to meet the right people at the right time. So I heard about Comic Palooza. Yeah, Houston wants its own Comic Con, and then Comic Palooza was born. So, yeah, no. But with Anime Matsuri,
excuse me,
a.k.a. the Ice Queen, Matsuri has Matsuried itself. And I understand, like, there's a lot. Like, you got to understand that conventions, it's a working machine backstage. There's a lot of parts. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of production. It's a lot of production. It's a lot of issues. There's a lot of costs. And there's a lot of... But when you claim to be at the level that Anime Matsuri claims, when you claim to be at a top-tier level, then you should run yourself like a top-tier business. Mm-hmm. Not I was trying to be professional, and I was trying to get back to you, but I'm running a stream. No. Comic Palooza has somebody running their social media, and then they set you, like, if they can't figure it out themselves, it's like whenever you talk to customer service, you don't talk to, like, the owner of the company.
I talked to the CEO yesterday about my $2.99 purchase.
My $2.99 purchase, and it blowed. I purchased an item from your company, and it touched me in my no-no spot. I would like a refund.
Ma'am, we sell mayonnaise. This is Hellman's. How may I help you?
I don't know why, but you gave me a headache.
Laughter is the best medicine.
I've been drinking less caffeine lately, so I think I'm having a caffeine withdrawal.
You need that stimulant. It's like a reverse hangover.
Yes, I will agree. Because I'm trying to, I'm drinking water, like there's water in here. Ugh. Well, because it's not Friday.
It's Monday.
You just drank a Fanta. We saw it.
I need the sugar.
Okay.
To help out with the caffeine headache.
The sugar is what you don't want. Caffeine's fine.
You know what? Fuck you. I don't know better. Well, this is the Diet Fanta. It's just flavored water.
It's a different kind of red dye.
Okay, we all gonna die anyway.
Good times.
You just have to do that.
It's the best part about being white.
I mean, what is your what do you think? You think this guy's gonna get his refund? Honestly,
depending, either his post is gonna get taken down again. He might get blocked. I at this point I don't think he'll get his money back because we already know there are other people who haven't gotten theirs. So good luck getting refunds.
And like, and that's one thing. Like we I know we mentioned it, but that's the thing that sucks. Like he was an Anime Matsuri supporter.
Yeah, he in one of his posts like, I've been supporting you guys despite all the talk about stuff. I've always been there for you guys, always going, and which was probably why he was messaging John directly. Which is another thing.
Sense. He gave them.
You're a giant company.
He gave them 3 months. 3 months. We are literally like what 2 days away from October.
4 months now.
No. That's why
away.
because it's 3 months. Because the middle of July, August, September, and we're going into like a few days into October. It will be 3 fucking months. 3 fucking months. You screwed over one of your.
Wish.com is better than this shit.
I've gotten better customer service from Wish.com. I've gotten better customer service at AT&T. I've gotten better customer service from my crackhead, from my drug dealer. My drug dealer has given me better customer service than this bullshit.
I would like to return this crack. It's
This
terrible.
crack was awful.
This is burnt around the edges.
Okay, calm down, Boondocks.
This cocaina is bad.
No, there's
Sir, that's flour.
there's an episode of the Boondocks where one of the crackheads tries to return the crack that he purchased. I have come.
The
I
fancy
bring
crackhead.
my business here, and I expect high quality crack, and you give me this crackpot merchandise. I demand a refund.
Dude, are you Thugnificent? A little white kid.
Yeah, are you Thugnificent? He's selling fucking. He tried to make crack and he failed at it.
Dude, you selling crack? Nah, man, get away.
Nah, get out of here. Wish.com and AliExpress has good affordable. Yes, they do, but they have shitty customer service.
Still better than Matsuri.
For real.
For one, you'll get your product in at least 2 months.
And I mean, you'll get somewhat of your money back if you bitch enough.
Yeah, you'll get your $2.99 or whatever the hell you spent on that.
On that
24
Apple
pack
iWatch
of
knockoff,
Beanie Baby knockoff. Yeah,
the whatever knockoff of whatever you just bought, like the place that they sell PS4s that are actually like refurbished, but they're in like good shape. They do. Not everything there is a ripoff.
well, they're all from the same company, so.
Well, it's 50-50 with the items. Either it's gonna look okay, or it's gonna have a butt. It looks like half the face is melted off.
That's a feature.
That's a limited edition.
When you find a glitch you don't know how to fix, it's a feature now.
But with Anime Matsuri, I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to speculate. I just hope that they get their shit together and are able to refund people. Because I would hate for people to be like, you know what, I don't want to fucking go anymore. And then Anime Matsuri's like, well, we're not going to do refunds anymore, but we're going to give you a badge for next year. And all right, cool. All right, cool. So when can I pick up my badge? Oh, yeah, you can pick it up at the con.
$5.
You can pick it up at the con for $3. But I already paid for it. Yeah, but it's going to be a $3 fee to give you the badge.
Okay.
Okay, but why couldn't I pay that $3 fee when I bought the badge? Well, because, COVID, and, you got to charge you for the printer and the ink and the me getting off my ass. Okay, well, for $3, can I have it shipped to me? Yeah. We'll ship it to you for $5. Fucking $5, really? Really, $5 Okay, well, can I get a tracking number? No, well, if you want the tracking number, it's gonna be $10. $10 to get the tracking number. Why is it $5 more? Well, since I bought 10 badges, can I get those shipped to me? Yeah, $15.
It's an envelope.
15. Well, does that come with the tracking number? No, for $20 you get the tracking number too.
And then
And for $25, John won't come and accidentally touch your butt. For
Comes to my
25
house,
you say. 25 you say.
like an insurance policy.
Oh yeah, and if you want the lanyard with the badge, because you have to have the official Anime Matsuri lanyard, that's gonna be an extra $2 per badge.
You know what? Just keep the money.
You know what?
Bye.
Just fucking keep the money, okay? At this point, fuck you. Comic Palooza should come out and just like, hey, those of you that bought an Anime Matsuri badge and can't get a refund and don't want to go, come to Comic Palooza for free. Because they were doing that shit with Space City Comic Con, like for certain guests, like the people that bought the vouchers and didn't get the autographs because the guests weren't there or they just got screwed over. They honored them at Comic Palooza.
That's right, they did. All right, I'll be right back.
Don't threaten us.
Don't threaten us with it.
No,
Good time.
I almost said good time, but I thought about Matsuri and that's not fun. I just don't understand how people can still support that fucking convention.
Blinders.
And it's like, I know we're supposed to be like, oh, you know, you're supposed to be, aren't you supposed to report it like journalists? Aren't you supposed to be neutral? Yeah, no, we are supposed to be neutral, and we try to be neutral.
It's all bad news.
Right. Sometimes we do make mistakes. We do make mistakes, and we listen, like, we go, there's two sides to every story, and sometimes we accidentally only listen to one fucking side when we should listen to both. But with Matsuri, we've had personal experience with Matsuri. When you screw us over, we're not going to be like, we're going to take sides. I'm sorry, but we're going to like be like, fuck Anime Matsuri.
We're going to defend ourselves.
Yeah, like, we can fight.
Join us next week with John v. Goku.
No, he wouldn't fight me. He wouldn't fight me. He's chicken shit.
It wouldn't be a fight, Goku. It's called a massacre.
He wouldn't fight me. He's a chicken shit. Chicken shit. I mean,
in the comments, John just shows up like, "Hey, don't call me out."
Don't call me
chicken shit. He is watching.
For real? No, you scared the shit out of me. Why would he even watch the show anyway?
Yeah, I think he has a personal vendetta against you.
Yeah, well, no, I'm sorry. When you get called a Nazi by the con, and then Houston Press is reporting on you like you did something fucking bad, of course I'm going to be fucking mad and, like, bitch and complain and throw shade at you.
Doggy was here earlier before we started.
Right, but Doggy's tired of Matsuri as well now. He's like, fuck it, I'm tired of this shit.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm gonna go hump somebody's leg.
He's literally in the room though. Dog is there.
There he is. He's right here.
He's gonna go hump some stuffed animal. Oh. Uh-oh. I gotta pick. Okay, so John's gonna join us on the podcast.
Excuse me.
Hey, John's here.
Oh, how's it going, John?
This guy does look like John. It's that stupid meme where he's all like,
yeah. Every time I see that meme now, I think of him.
John's here. He's pissed because we're reporting on it. Diana's back. Holy shit, we haven't seen Diana in forever. We're reporting on Anime Matsuri.
Boy.
When we report on Anime Matsuri, everybody comes back. I see anime in the headline. Yeah, we're talking about because there was an individual bitching about they've been contacting Anime Matsuri for 3 months for a refund on their badge and they have not received it. And there are a lot of people that have not received a refund from Anime Matsuri, and trust me, we have not been wanting to. No, we understand. We know. We get you. We still love you. But John's here. Hey, John, how's it going, John? No, wait.
I don't know how John sounds.
I don't know what fucking John sounds like either.
Let's give him a sleazy.
Listen here, maggots. I'm the best, and we gotta get Anime Matsuri over. You know what? The person that's trying to issue refunds, you're fired.
Sir, he doesn't work for you. You can't fire him.
You know what? You're hired, and now you're fired.
Sure. Technically, we owe him severance pay, but all right, sure.
Here comes Blastoise to defend Anime Matsuri's honor. John sounds like Nappa.
Goku does a great Nappa. He does a great Hercule. My two favorite. You got that raspy.
I don't got that. I don't got the fucking Vince though.
You got a better Vince than we do.
Well, it sounds like Nappa.
Such good shit. Yeah, such good shit, pal. Such good shit. Moist. Hey, you, give me your money.
Yeah, that does sound like Napa.
That does something. See, what the fuck did I just say?
It's
Well, we
it's
well
a
we could
moist
trademark him.
Napa.
We could trademark him. He's a big mastodon.
Well, pal, I guess we fucked up. We should have given him his money. Now we got bad rep. Let's try to put him over.
The comment is like, y'all should watch their live stream. We did. It's as big as ours.
I don't watch their fucking live stream. Oh, you
We-
mean that one with the panel?
Yes.
Yeah, I kept angry facing that shit. I went on there to troll and then I got kicked off. I'm glad though I got off like right away. 'Cause if I had stayed there any longer, they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna sue this Mexican.
Gauco. I know that.
We know
It's
him.
that Mexican again.
He's always out to get us, telling that we're crooks and criminals. You can't blame a guy. You can't blame a guy for trying to make a buck out here.
We're just a couple of honest con artists trying to make a buck.
They really take that con literally. I don't think con means what they think it means.
It's a con, man. Everyone's just kind of making money. It's like,
Hey, man, You
convention.
gonna give a guy shit for trying to make a buck out here? Oh, Jesus.
Make a quick buck.
We're
Make
just
a
trying to
quick
wet some palms, man. Just trying to make a deal. Just get some people in here, get some money. Not give them back the money ever. Just no. We give them 3
Well,
months.
unfortunately, Blastoids, they're under attack again because there are several members of their community that have been defending them, backing them up, actually supporting Anime Matsuri, who are now bringing to light that they have not received a refund. And Anime Matsuri is actually... it's been 3 months since one person has been requesting a refund, and they have not given them anything. Yeah, no, the comments in those live streams are... Some of them are us fucking with them.
We're just trolling them.
Yeah, we're just like, sometimes we send people to go fuck with them.
It's
Denise.
the horde.
I'm not going to say anything about John and Denise personally. I'm only going to talk about Anime Matsuri as a whole. Because
I'll make fun of their production.
Their production, like for a company that big, their production level sucks.
Like we're a one-man production.
We are a one-man production.
I shouldn't be making
It's
fun
so
of...
sad that we kind of know more what the fuck we're doing. And they're like, yeah, we're running panels, but the panelists don't know what to do, and neither do we. So I see it as an absolute win.
Why does it say John Lee in the bottom corner?
Hey, I didn't know you were... Yeah, no, well, that's an easy fix right there.
Yeah, but it's not something you should overlook.
Now you're just picking at hair. Now you're just splitting hairs.
I'm nitpicky.
Nitpicky.
That shit you fix before you go live.
Yes, it is. I mean, we've made several mistakes too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you're a one-man production.
Yeah, that's right. I
expected
am
with
by
us.
myself, and I'm working off of my laptop. They should have an entire crew. They should have a producer in the back. They can afford a producer.
They got a whole series of homeless people doing it.
A lot of people that do live streams or their own YouTube videos, they don't a lot of people don't do it themselves. They have producers.
Editing and stuff too.
Not only that, but they have
don't edit
people
their own
right
shit.
there with them filming or live streaming to do cues and shit like that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of them just like this the whole time. Like, hello, I am Con.
Con, you do the con.
I mean, Anime Matsuri can be your escape from reality, but let's not. Look, you can go to Anime Matsuri as a way to escape your shitty life, but at the end of the day, you can't defend Matsuri. Matsuri's a train wreck. Matsuri is a dumpster fire of a con. The staff half the time don't know what they're doing. Half of the time, the staff bail on their spots. The panelists don't even do half the fucking shit that they claim to do. I don't know what they have. They don't know what they have with those badges. John is just helping them understand in the long run.
He's just messing with you.
I know. I know, but I know he's fucking with me, but the other people watching don't know that. Because I know Blastoise is fucking with me. I know that. Me and Blastoise are fucking cool. As a matter of fact, Blastoise is going to be on the podcast Sunday.
I mean, he should be typing this with the weird SpongeBob format of uppercase, lowercase.
Blastoise should be here right now talking with us.
What a jerk.
I know, right?
With his employment.
With his being a productive adult. Making me look bad.
Oh, I see you got a job.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna talk about toxic friends. So
Like, have we beat this horse? We've dug it up a little bit. We got like a leg out of the ground, beat it a little bit.
it's a zombie
buried it
horse
just a
now.
little bit.
The zombie horse.
It's a zombie horse.
That's how Jason was resurrected with lightning. It's alive. Kill it.
Oh yeah, Blastoise also had to acknowledge. Oh yeah, anyone watching, I'm making fun of it. Yeah, I know. We know, bro. I'm at work. Boo! How dare you make me look bad by being a responsible member of society? Anyways, so toxic friends and conflicts. That was supposed to be our main subject of the day. Unfortunately, Matsuri's like, here, hold my beer.
We still got an hour and 15 minutes to cover this.
All right, yeah, we can talk about toxic friends. So the reason why we're bringing this up, because it has come to my attention. So if you hear anything about me, and before anyone says anything in the comment section, I'm not talking about any of the stories y'all have shared with me in particular recently. I'm talking about one that I heard from a third party Saturday in person. So if you hear any rumors about me, or if Goku said this, Goku said that, Goku did this, Goku did that, just ask me in person and I will tell you the truth. Like, yeah, I did try to fight Voltaire, but in my defense, he called me a dirty Mexican. Am I supposed to just let him get away with that? Honestly, would you let Voltaire, if Voltaire called you if he called you a hick, would you just let him walk away?
But I would have taken him out.
I don't know. Hick is nowhere near as bad as fucking.
If he
dirty
said
Mexican.
something offensive to me,
Yeah,
then
he said something offensive to you. Like, he said dirty Mexican to me.
I probably would have confronted him right there because it's very obvious.
I didn't know. He said it once I left.
I would have confronted him later.
I did confront him later.
I wouldn't have just confronted him. You didn't beat him up. That's where you failed at. You should have taken him out.
No, I told you I couldn't because of all his middle-aged fans.
Right. They're not always around, Goku.
No, they were. That weekend they were. They followed him everywhere. Because he needed somebody to stroke his ego while he drank cheap whiskey.
Right, but you said he takes an Uber, right?
No, he didn't take Uber.
Was he trying to drink in his Uber?
No, the con picked him up. They had one of the staff members pick him up in their car, and he tried to drink in their car.
No, that was it. I thought it was an Uber.
No, it wasn't an Uber. It was the con. Like,
well, perhaps maybe you just take over that driver for the day and you drive him somewhere where no one can see him.
Fuck that! I'm gonna drive him off a bridge in front of everybody.
Yeah, I play the long game, Goku.
No, fuck this. I'm getting old.
You're short term. I'm long term.
I'm driving off a fucking bridge and be like, look, no brakes.
I'll wear a cabbie hat and shit.
What do you want me to put on, a monkey suit? Open the door for me? Like, welcome, sir.
Well, I'll be worth it in the end, Goku.
Fuck no, I'm not wearing a monkey suit.
It's the monkey. He wants to wear the monkey suit.
We're supposed to wear a little top hat, start dancing to some fucking music
with
a little cup
in your
with
mouth.
Fucking change.
Put a cigar in your mouth.
Put a cigar in my mouth. On my brakes, be like I'm on my fucking break. Goku said it is true that besides the burlesque rave and cosplay show, your panels are the most popular, so popular that they keep turning people away because the room is full. Occasionally, yes. There have been times to where at Comic Palooza, the events director gave us a small room for the terrible fan fiction panel, and she came inside and she's like, I am so sorry. Next year, which was supposed to be this year, we're going to give you a bigger room. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh,
there's a line outside.
Like, we had to turn everybody in the line away. There's a line outside? Oh, yeah, you had a line out there, but we had to turn everybody away saying the panel was full.
Shit.
So at Comic Palooza, at the bigger cons, we do really well. At smaller cons, we do okay. Like, our panels, we have some panels that have been fucking empty. Like, the room is crickets and tumbleweeds.
I'd be in there. Woo! Take off your shirt.
Or like the ostrich watching 2.5 Men. Ha ha!
But no, we've had some panels like we've had some panels that are like really popular. We've had some panels that are like just At certain cons, like Super Cosplay Dating Game at Anime Matsuri, packed panel, 500 people, fucking packed panel. All con, nobody showed up. So it just depends on the crowd.
Mm-hmm. That's
Also, and the time of day, like what day is it on? What time is it?
It was a Saturday. It was like at 7 or 8. But at all
So it
con,
depends what you're
by
curious.
by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, everybody's already drinking, and they have parties. They have rooms with parties and free alcohol. People are already like, I'm like, shit. Even I was
You're,
like, well,
you're late for your own group. Like, if no one's here, I'm leaving.
which is so shitty because I did stand up comedy and like 10 people showed up for that, and I showed up wet because I was in the swimming pool because I was running late. I was like, oh hey, I just got back from Mexico.
Across the river.
Mexican. So okay. So when it comes to toxic friends, we all have those friends that don't like certain people in the community that we can be cool with, like me, for example. There are some people that are friends with me, and they have friends that don't like me, and they are like, well, you can't be friends with him and be friends with me. You have to be choose. That is one of the most toxic fucking traits.
so toxic. Yeah, that is so toxic.
Like, do you have any examples, Sonic?
Uh,
You don't no names, by the way.
right.
No name nerd.
Speaking of no
Yeah,
names,
there you go.
Transition.
speaking of no names,
Yeah, go for it.
shameless transition segue. No, our podcast is brought to you by NoNameNerd.com. Remember to go to NoNameNerd.com and use the coupon code Geeks5Ever for 10% off all of your purchases site-wide. That's Geeks5Ever coupon code at checkout.
It's our fake transition.
Fake transition. Fuck yeah. No, but like, you have any examples? Because I know you've been around the community a little while.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've come across that yet.
Not that I know of. No, I don't know. I can't really name any from the top of my head, per se.
Because I've known
But
you for a while.
I've seen a lot of cases like that. People be like, "Hey, why are you like, wait, are you like friends with that dude?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, isn't he like an asshole or some shit? I'm like, who said that?
I'm
Not
pretty
me.
sure a lot of people have gotten that about me. Are you friends with Goku? Yeah. I heard he's a dick. Yeah, he is.
Maybe an asshole, but I'm an honest
He's man enough to
asshole.
admit it. Yeah, at least he's man enough to admit it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Like, are you an ass? Like, we heard you're an asshole, and I'm like, so?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to be offended? Insulted? I have a mug that says it. Asshole of the year. Oh, wait,
Hey,
that just
I got
came out of
runner up that
context.
year.
That came out of context.
Oh no, you summoned Booty Warrior doing that.
It's all
Boy,
over.
we're gonna be so big that we're gonna have a Twitter just
Then the
be
world's
out of
number,
context
like,
clips.
instead of world's number one dad, it's gonna say world's number one asshole. I'm like, whoa. How about jerk? Or douche? No, douche sounds
Mark that
just as
asshole.
bad.
Jerk. Best jerk off.
You know what?
What?
From now on, don't call me an asshole. Just call me a douche. No, that's just as bad. Jerk.
All the ones you want to use.
Just
are
say
not
I'm
the words
mean.
you want to use.
Just say I'm
Words.
fucking mean.
World's number one mean.
Meme?
Mean.
Memes. Mean.
Meme means.
Meanie.
Mean means.
It's just that-
Meme.
Like, okay,
Butthead.
because like Sonic, I've known you for a few years. And you kind of keep to yourself, and your social circle, I've noticed, it's kind of small.
Yeah, very tiny.
So like, I don't. What about? But Jace, you on the other hand, you still hoe around.
Look at all the hoeing I do.
Well, not
Yeah,
anymore. You settle down.
Usually, I'm that asshole in the group that doesn't get along with certain people, and my theory on that is, if you don't like me, I don't care. If you don't want to hang out with me because this person doesn't hang out with me, it's like, fine. Sure. If you don't want to hang out with them, come out with me. No problem.
Oh, this is a
Because-
good one. Blastoise brings up, oddly enough, toxic friends ate the elite cosplayers that claim to be high and mighty, usually freaking out a BFF or BF to hold their stuff while they get their picture taken. ... I know by experience.
I have a question though. It doesn't have to be cosplay, or it can be like any in general.
In general.
Any toxic people. What about people who are like,
Well, the reason why we say community, because that's what we're really centered around.
Because because there's like
community.
because it wasn't just like cosplay. I've seen people like streamers, for example, or anything like that, and people be like, it's all these people who don't have a real job, man. All these people just stream. Why don't they just go get a real job? And it'd be like,
because the economy sucks ass. You can make as much money online.
yeah, and some of
why
them,
not?
some of them would be like, if I was doing a stream, nobody would watch me. I would only get like 2 views. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Those 2 views can make a difference. I don't know what
Right,
you guys
and
think
like,
about it.
and we're gonna talk about that. We can talk about that tomorrow. Actually, that's a really good thing that I would really love to talk about because that irks the fuck out of me.
What?
Like, oh my god, I just started doing because when I started doing the podcast because I started.
Yeah.
Like,
People think like success happens like
Instantly?
well,
Yeah.
when you start
Nope.
doing something, people are like, well, he's doing it, I can do it too,
Mhm.
and like, well, he's only
Sure.
getting like 7 views. I can, and then like, we hit 100 subscribers in 6 months. That was really good for a channel, like a podcast channel.
Mhm.
And then, in a year and a half, we had 300. And so people were like, well, I don't get it. Well, I've been at this for a fucking year and I haven't even hit 100. Or I've been at this for 3 years and I barely hit 100.
Well, if you
Wow.
want to, like for me, I finally I passed the 60 subscriber, double digit subscribers
Ooh.
after almost a decade of doing this.
Right.
I see that as a win. For
Yeah,
me
it's a-
personally, it's a win.
It is a win.
Absolutely.
We're going to help you get that 100 so you can get your custom URL. Because with the custom URL, you'll be able to do business cards.
Yeah, see, that sounds really cool.
That is the goal. That was our goal. Our goal was 100 subscribers so we can do the business cards.
I have 76 subscribers.
I'm going to go
I
make
don't
fake
post
accounts
shit.
and subscribe to you.
I don't post shit.
And some of the videos I think I made a video like six months ago. One of my first animations I did just broke 1,000 views.
Well, I know I've seen your views. Your views do not match your subscribers.
They see the stuff. That's what's important. I think the views are a bit.
It
more
takes a
important
couple
than
of
the
videos.
subscribers.
Sometimes it takes a couple of videos for people to really get hooked to a channel.
It does. Yeah.
But
And
in general, like,
consistency.
oh yeah, Blastplace has a point. In general, if they have more than 100, they have more than 1,000 followers, they have a big head.
But we were talking about this today. We're going to talk about tomorrow.
Briefly, no, but this is part of the Toxic Friends.
Okay.
This is not about the podcast. The podcast thing we're going to talk about tomorrow. This is still about toxic friends or friends with big egos or the elitists. This is a cosplayer subject, so we can't talk about it today.
Okay.
I've noticed that like anybody that has like 1,000 followers, they think they're the big shit or like our goal. There was a certain cosplayer who were like, okay, you know what? If you're gonna be like that with us, our goal is to pass up your follower count. We did. It is a little harder for a podcast channel. I'm not saying that it's not possible. It depends on how much people like. There are podcasts out there that are fucking doing amazing because once they get discovered and the fans come in flowing. It's fucking amazing. But for some podcasts, I really don't want to put their business out there. I won't say their name, but they've been at it. I know one podcast that's been at it for a while, and we talked about it, and they're just not getting the number of followers that they want. And I asked them how long they've been doing it. They said like 6 to 8 years. And they said they've been doing it for a while, and I'm like, wow, you've been doing it a lot longer than us. We've been doing this since 2016, but we took a 1.5 year break.
So you're looking at maybe 2 years
You're looking at 2.5
overall.
You're looking at 2.5 years. 2.5 years of Geeks 5 ever doing podcasts. And the podcast has evolved. The podcast has constantly evolved. We're not done. Like, this isn't the final product. You think, this is not
This
our
is
final form.
imperfect cell at best.
This is Super Saiyan Guacamole. Goku.
Super Saiyan guacamole.
Like, if you get complimented and they only acknowledge if you get complimented and the only acknowledgement you give is duh or like roll your eyes, that is what a toxic friend is. If you see your buddy doing this, they are toxic. If you think this is stupid, you might be the toxic one. I complimented somebody that was cosplaying Iori at Onicon, when they were at the West Chase Marriott where Delta H-Con is now. And I'm like, dude, I really fucking love your costume. I think he just didn't like me. He was just being a dick. Oh, of course you do. I'm like, bitch, your cosplay ain't that fucking good. I just really love. I didn't think it was like the greatest thing. I just really love that he was a Yori because nobody ever does King of Fighters.
Right, you don't have to see them in King of Fighters.
Right. So every time I see a King of Fighter, I'm like, holy fucking shit, thank you. Yeah, no duh, you like it. I'm like, bitch, you ain't that good. Yo shit stanks, okay? By the way, I went to
flip the
fucking
switch.
Target, and this lady had her kids, and they all had their fucking masks down here on their chins, and one of them smelled like shit. Like one of them shitted themselves.
Shit.
Bitch, this is Target, not Walmart. Go somewhere else with that crap.
We have standards here.
We have standards. That's why we pay the $2 extra so I don't have to smell your child. And
I
you're
go
like
to
thinking,
Lowe's.
well, she probably had a baby and they just had a dirty diaper. No, these kids were walking around.
They're fucking toddlers.
They're not there. They are some big fucking toddlers. They were like all between 7 and 10 or 11.
One of them almost mugged you.
Yeah, no, one of them was trying to take my wallet. One of them was trying to sell me some crack. Like, you want some crack? I'm like, how good is it? No,
Hit me
I
on
don't-
aisle 6.
No, I don't fucking do crack. Fuck that shit.
And you beat them up.
I'll do shrooms and acid. I will never do crack. I mean, I do vitamins.
Don't do crack.
Don't do crack. No, crack is if you want to ruin your life.
If Lawrence Taylor tells us anything,
If you
Don't
have to
smoke crack.
inject it with a needle or cook it on a spoon, don't fucking do it.
that's steps. Don't do that shit.
Weed is fine.
We
Do weed.
streamline your
weed is
drugs.
fine. We will approve of weed. I know it's illegal, but it's not really bad.
Weed.
It's because there was a smear campaign in the fucking 20s against weed, I think. I don't know. I got to look more into it. Anyways, so the toxic friend is like, oh, well, if you have cosplayer friends that are like, I can't believe no one noticed my cosplay. I'm like, well, first off, there's like 100 Sailor Moons here.
But mine's special. It's got like the thing. It's like I don't fucking.
I can't
know.
believe like she's getting more popular than me. I made mine and she bought hers.
That's like the worst type of mentality in the cosplay community.
That
is that
was
no one
a
can
fucking
cosplay.
mentality, though.
No one can cosplay what I cosplay. It's like when I cosplay a character, I look for people cosplaying a character either from the
Crack is
show or as
whack and
myself.
an amazing
I'll go
diet
see it.
drug.
Crack is
Don't,
whack.
don't listen to Blastoise. Crack is whack.
I just, however, maybe, just maybe, the toxicness is just a defender mechanism for creepers because I feel like it plays into it. Yes and no, because there are guys that act like that too. They're like, of course you like it. I'm like, first off, bitch, listen here, fuck boy.
Look here, Leon Chiro.
Just because you look like you're chiseled doesn't mean you can throw hands. I will fucking beat your ass. I'll come at you like a spider monkey and watch you drool on the motherfucking floor as I eat some pudding.
Yeah, pudding.
Yeah,
Pudding,
I always
okay.
carry pudding. Where's carry?
Okay, pudding.
Sweet.
I will watch
Pudding.
Goku
Okay, pudding.
tear your ass up like a spider monkey as I eat his pudding. What?
He said he had pudding.
Yeah.
No, that's like elitist cosplayers. It's not even elitist cosplayers either. It's
Pachinko
that
says,
idea they have 1,000 followers.
Pachinko
They're
says,
so-
I know a few friends that are toxic and usually would believe the simp who cries wolf instead of the person who knew them for a long time. I like to
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to both stories.
And Pachinko actually knows, and even there's another person I know who used to be like so fucking toxic, and like this person would just be like, I don't know, this person would have like so many excuses when she doesn't want to talk to people.
Oh,
For some yeah,
right when you said she, I was gonna make a joke like, man, I apologized already, but then you said she, so it threw off my joke.
yeah, there you go. Sorry, sorry to throw it off for you.
Usually
Boy.
those like weird elitists. Because I was in a cosplay group that had we had like 10 people, different ages and different ratio of boys and girls. And if at any point someone wanted to cosplay a certain character, the other person was not allowed to cosplay that character.
That's
But that's
stupid.
Yeah, but it's like I want to cosplay Jack Atlas. Oh, you can't cosplay that because this person's stupid.
You don't see the fucking T-Rex cosplayers saying that shit to each other.
Because
you
they're
don't
a
see-
herd. They
You
have
don't
herd
see,
immunity.
they're a herd. You don't see this.
There they go, traveling across the great Serengeti.
They're a
Majestic
herd.
creatures.
They're a herd of T-Rex.
The fucking head flopping around.
You think
Yeah,
they
don't
said that
care.
shit to me when I was Barney? They accepted me
Except for
for-
that one guy.
for the
They
crack,
welcome me.
for the T-Rex on crack that I was.
There you go. They welcomed you in open arms.
They accepted you
Like
into
this.
the herd.
Like that, with open arms like that.
We watch from a distance as the purple T-Rex approaches the tan T-Rexes. Perhaps they'll accept him into the herd. They did. He will now be able to graze with them in peace.
And
They
then,
all just gallop around.
It seems that the purple
Oh God,
T-Rex
he's turned violent.
has died of a heat stroke. There he is, on the floor. Oh no! Like, we actually made everyone's day at Alcon. I was the Barney, and there was a guy with the cattle prod taser, and he was dressed as Jurassic Park security. So he walks up to me, and I'm like, dude, tase me, tase me. Tase me. It wasn't a real taser, but he like puts it on me, and I'm like start shaking. I'm on the ground, like violently shaking, and he's just holding it right there. People are recording videos. I can hear people laughing, like, get him again. He's moved.
He twitched.
He's like,
That's
he's like, love him with your taser. Get him in the nuts. And then somebody yelled, get him in the nuts. And I'm like, nope, time. It's time to go.
Gag is done.
Dude, people got videos of me violently shaking on the floor, like while the guy was pretending to tase me. And it was so perfect because he said Jurassic Park security. Animal, like it was fucking great, dude.
Oh,
It
we
was
got a
amazing.
purple Sheila here.
He wasn't Australian.
Well, that guy, the one with the cool hat, who's hunting the velociraptors.
There's
he
actually,
was
you don't
Australian.
have to feel like a jerk if you cut out toxic friends. There are friends like, well, I don't like this person, and I don't want you to be their friend. Well, they're not a dick to me. They're actually really nice to me, and they help me out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't like
Perhaps
them.
you should ask why they're a dick to you.
Yeah, what did they do to you?
Like, what did they do to
Well,
you?
there are cases though where someone is just a bad person to this one person, but has this face towards everyone else, but specifically targets what person we mean to.
Right.
Those guys are terrible, and sussing them out is a little harder. But you having this an issue with one person is different.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. There are some people I have screwed over, and I didn't mean to screw them over. It just kind of happened, and it was like not my intention. Like, there's one dude that helped us cover a hotel room, and the people that were supposed to stay in it bailed, and I just didn't have the money to pay him back. I didn't have a job. I was only making like $150 a week, you know, and I was paying for my car, my insurance, all that shit. And I just didn't have the money to pay him back, and me and him talked, but his friend's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill Goku if I ever see him again. I told him, like, you can try. If you see me in person and like you have a problem, if you want to fight, we'll throw down. I'm not gonna fucking like be like, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna bitch out. I'm gonna like, I got my gloves. I'm ready to throw. There I go again, starting more fights. There,
But the list.
add it to the list. But I apologize to the guy. I'm like, listen, man, I know that was a lot of money, and I'm so sorry. And those people bailed, and because we just had 2 rooms. We had a back room just in case we needed it, but there were people that were staying with us. They were supposed to help cover the cost. Because we had a big fucking suite. We had like the second biggest condo we've ever had. Like the following year, we got an even bigger one, and we covered the complete cost for it. But it was one of those things. Like, man, it fucking sucked, dude. Like that. I didn't want it to end like that. It ended like that, and I just felt really bad. I just felt really, really bad. But shit happens, and shit did happen, and like that was back in 2013, and I don't have their contact info. There's no way I can pay them back. Like, I just don't have any contact with them, and I apologize, and I'm a different person now. That was 7 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago. I think it was in 2013. It might have been 2012. That was, I mean, fuck, I wasn't even 25 then. I was like 24 or 23 at the time. So, you know, I was still growing up. But they're just, like, and that's the thing about me. Like, I will tell you, like, yeah, I did it. Like, yeah, I fucking screwed up. I accidentally made this mistake, and this is why this event sucks, or this is why these people feel like I try to... Like, during the fucking formal at Onicon, the one that I got in trouble for, that I got accused of sabotaging, I fucked up. I played Thriller. God forbid these people have fun and actually dance to something that's danceable to.
This is supposed to be a prom. How come these people are having fun?
Fucking person charged at me like the fucking juggernaut. Am I supposed to jump out of the way or stand my ground? Like, and then they're like telling the people, oh yeah, no, Goku tried to like sabotage our prom. He's trying to take it over and like make us look bad and sabotage it. And I'm like, come on, man. You know that I didn't try that. I love Onicon staff. They're so reasonable. They're very understanding. They will hear both sides of the story. They are fucking amazing. Like, you guys should support Onicon. Like, they are fucking cool. I fucking love Onicon. Onicon?
Unikun.
Onicon chun.
What? Why'd you add the chun to it?
Chun, chun, chu, 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 chu,
That's it.
chu.
I'm offended.
Who? I'm an owl now.
Who?
Yeah,
Quality
but
stuff.
like, don't take shit from like people like you can't be friends with that person because I don't like him. Like, well, who the fuck are you?
Why do you not like them? That's like,
First off, like
Why?
you better give me a good fucking reason as to why I shouldn't be friends. Like, did they stab you?
they
Did they rob
dated
you?
my ex-boyfriend.
Like,
Ex-boyfriend, right?
I loaned them $20 and they didn't pay me back. Oh my god!
Did you loan them or did you give them?
Like
$20?
$20. That's it. You know how many people I've loaned $20 to and I never got paid back?
I've thrown away that much food in one day.
I've
So I bought
ordered
too much,
food
like, no.
worth that much, and then it turns out I didn't like it, so I threw it away. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
fuck,
like
it tastes like shit.
$20 is not a lot. Although $20 is $20.
$20 is $20. I'll give you that. But it's one of those fucking situations to where it's like, I mean, if they've never wronged you, if this person's being fucking nice to you, they help you out, they're there for you. You know, some people have different fucking interactions with people. Like, it's one of those things to where, I don't know.
One of the comments for Dandelion. First of all, Dandelion, Super Jew's not going to be here tonight. She had other things she had to do. She's really busy. Because she asked that question like way back at like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
early in the
didn't.
podcast.
No,
I
that-
saw it.
I didn't
forgot
see
to
that.
mention it.
I didn't
But
see
she
that.
asked like, what are some red flags you can look out for toxic people? For one, controlling nature. Like if they try to say that you, if
Shouldn't talk
not
to
even
this
saying you
person.
shouldn't talk, it's the idea of they want to schedule your guys.
If they want to control, if they want to
thing.
be controlling,
Controlling is a toxic behavior.
if they want to like tell you, oh, you can't do this, or you can't be friends with that, you can't talk to this person, you can't talk to that group, don't stay in this, don't go here, don't go there, don't dress up as this character, don't listen to that bullshit.
It's not that. It's that as well as like, look at the demeanor of like the people that are around them. Does it look like they're constantly just hovering around them like a weird atmosphere? Like if they're worried, like the look they have on their face, like they look like they're constantly concerned that they got to do something for them at a drop of a hat. That's just the people around them can give off a weird vibe as well.
Right. And like some of these people are like the main fucking people. They'll be like, I can't believe you do drink or do drugs at cons.
Do drink.
You do
No,
drink.
like, if they say you do
Please.
drink,
I said it like that on purpose. I said it like that
Okay.
on purpose.
can't believe you do drink.
Because like
fuck
I
you,
stopped
dude.
myself. I stopped myself at first, and I was like, I can't believe you. And then I stopped. I'm like, then I do it again. I can't believe you do drink or drugs.
I can't believe you do drink.
I don't believe you do drink or drugs. How dare you?
This is a con. We're supposed to be here to hang out with friends and go to the dealer's room and attend panels. Nothing else.
I don't want to do any
Really?
of that.
That sounds
I do-
fucking.
I wanna
do
hang
all-
out and drink.
I do all that, but there's like other things I want to do. Like
That's like
go to-
4
go out.
hours out of 24 of the hours. What am I going to do for the rest of them?
And then you go
Sleep?
straight to your
Fuck
room at 9:00 at night and start winding down, and you're in bed by 10
Then we play Cards Against Humanity in our room.
for 5
Actually,
hours.
to be fair, like unless you're tired as fuck, then yeah, I could see why you
Sometimes
just
I'm
go
tired.
sleep early.
I go to sleep at 8 o'clock before. It's happened. I fucking
Look,
sleep.
I'm gonna let everyone know that if you stay in a room with me and you're in bed by 10, you're in for a rude awakening.
There's going to be a separate room for the Geeks Forever people.
You're gonna have to go sleep in the
these are
fire
people who just need
escape. I'll wake you up when we're all going to bed at 6 in the morning.
That's when we're waking up.
I've never
Alright,
come
that-
across a toxic group. I've had groups I didn't like or groups that thought I might have been a creep, but I feel like a small group of people are kind of nice. But a group of cosplay might have a mentally off just us. Go away. I've never had a group. The Pepe's like, I can vouch for that. We had to get a separate room for Pepe because This past every Delta or every con he would leave early. Like by Saturday afternoon he would leave.
Mhm.
But this past Delta he actually stayed. Did you stay, Pepe? I mean, we even had like the second room, just so you could have somewhere to like where it was quiet. But I don't know if you stayed or left. I think you stayed or you left and came back. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. But like, when it comes to groups, you always have like that 1 or 2, 3 people like, oh my God, it's him. Nobody like him. Nobody
Yeah.
like him. Please. Nobody. He's an asshole. Nobody like him. Don't go to his panels. And then, like, that's happened to me. And I met those people like, dude, you're really fucking cool. Like, oh my God, you're badass. Or like, yeah, you're an asshole, but you're not like, you're like a chaotic, neutral asshole.
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, because whenever it's people's business and drama, I'm like, okay, you know, whoa, I don't care. It's none of my business. But when somebody calls me a dirty Mexican or an asshole, I'm about to throw some hands. Yeah, I think you did because, I don't know. Chad says, I had a friend like that, wet blanket, personality, no fun.
You have a wet blanket like that in your life, like your.
I'm not going to say his fucking
Just
name,
keep doing what you want.
but there's someone we know named Mr. fucking Banana who stayed in my
the
room.
fucking part of it, or is it just Mr. Banana?
Mr. Banana.
Yeah, just Mr. Banana.
No, his name is Mr.
Okay.
fucking Banana.
Okay.
I guess Mr.
MFB.
Banana. MFB. Motherfucking banana.
MFB, MFB.
There you go.
Motherfucking banana.
Congratulations.
He stayed in one of our rooms, and like everybody was in the living room partying. Everybody's in the living room partying. We're all having a good time.
I'm trying to sleep.
The pretty boy of the group is like getting a lap dance, and he's over there in the hallway with his little laptop, his little computer speakers, his little Mad Catz Pro controller for PC, and he's playing emulators on his computer, thinking like, and like doing it where everyone can see him in case somebody's gonna fucking join him. And he was such a wet fucking blanket. I know he never would have stayed with us ever again, but we never invited him back anyway. By the way, my friend gave us $20 to mention that you probably don't know who you are, and you probably don't watch this channel, but you owe our friend $200. So he said, go to hell.
Who?
The motherfucking Banana.
Miss old MFB.
Oh, MFB. He owes somebody $200.
Interesting.
That's like 3 figures for Goku.
It's like 3
Three.
figures for Goku.
The ones I got are like $20 each. 25.
10 figures for
No,
Goku.
for real, like with $200, you know how many? I would have a whole new fucking row, dude. People
You'd
think
have to buy a new
I
shelf.
really do not like spending more than $30 per figure.
Stop one.
It
I
has
like
to be
to make
like a
fun of you for it.
really good one, or collectors, or the only way I'll pay more than $30 is if it's one of those figures that are out of circulation, and to get an authentic one on the internet, it's gonna be like $50, and I see it for $30. I'm like, okay, I'll pay that much
Right.
and save $20 because
Yeah,
I have
there's
I have a God Goku. It's from Battle of Gods, and they don't make it anymore, and they don't really sell it. Somebody was selling it for $30, and to get an authentic one on the internet was like $50 or $60.
what, the SH Figure Arts or?
I'll show it to you real quick.
Okay, because I think I know which one I'm talking about.
Wait, did I get robbed?
Yes,
Oh shit!
Oh, you stop it.
probably. Oh yeah, he took out. Okay, he's got a giant bottle of ibuprofen on top of his turtle cabinet, a stick of deodorant, and like 3 empty bottles of Dos Equis.
It's this one.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, it's a statue. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
A wet blanket is a blanket that is wet.
Basically, they're basically boring as fuck.
Every party needs a pooper. That's why they invited them. Party pooper.
No,
Party
every
pooper.
party needs a pooper. That's why they invited you. Party pooper. Party pooper. No.
No.
No. Gather all 7 Dragon Balls and wish for a plasma TV.
You can't do that, Goku. So, yeah.
It's a misuse of the Dragon Balls.
I'm about to misuse my hand upside your head.
I drink them.
Oh no.
About to
Global
misuse-
warming?
About to
No.
misuse that foot up their ass.
An albino Namekian.
Thank you.
Kill it like the rest.
I'm a human. A human. Kill them like the rest.
No. Stop making out with your boyfriend. It sounds like this.
Pachinko's, I hate the toxic friends that will get everyone to hate you by bringing up
Wet
past shit on
blanket
their
is don't listen to Pachinko. Wet blanket is just somebody that's like when everybody's trying to have fun and when everyone's trying to have fun and be open minded and have a good time. It's that one person like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want any of that. No partying here. No one can party. If I don't party, no one does.
Oh my god, I know somebody like that.
Everyone,
Oh my
let's watch Deadpool 2. The wet blanket. Let's watch the remake of Mary Poppins.
Oh, I know somebody like that.
No, I legit do know somebody like that. It's similar in energy to, hey, let's all go get fast food because we can only afford that. No, I don't want fast food. Let's go to an expensive restaurant during
Let's
a
go
con.
to Chili's.
Oh my god, that just reminded me of that. That
No,
did
I
happen.
do know somebody. Just like, I don't want to watch that.
Bitch, I got
let's
$5.
Let's watch this cool badass movie called Deadpool
Tron.
5. I don't know. Something random. Something
The
cool.
Deadening.
No, I don't want to watch that. Let's watch like Mary Poppins or Wizard of Oz or some boring ass fucking
Let's
movie.
watch live action Lion King. I heard it's really good.
No. It's more like let's watch something stupid that nobody cares about anymore. Like I'm trying to think of
Deadpool
something.
1.
Like what's a good example? Like I don't fucking know. I really
Frozen.
No, Frozen would have been a step up. Look, I'm not trying to say I hate The Princess Bride, but they will like they're one of
Sisterhood of
those
the
people that will
Traveling
watch it
Pants.
way too many fucking much.
Like The Princess Bride, gotta say.
But something like that, not like I'm not saying it's a bad movie, just like when you watch it one too many times, I'm like, ugh, this again. Someone called me a wet blanket before, but that's because they were all doing vitamins and alcohol, and I didn't want to. For some reason, that actually, I don't have a problem with you not doing any of that. Eric doesn't do any of that shit.
Because he's a loser.
No, he's not. If he wants to stay
Yeah, we
sober,
love
that's fine.
We love him.
Because you don't do vitamins.
Don't judge me.
I'm not.
Also, you don't know.
I'm not judging you. You better not do vitamins, because more for me if you don't do it.
I'll bring my own vitamins.
I'll bring my own vitamins. It's
I'll
like
bring
when,
Flintstones.
it's like
I'll
that
bring my-
stupid chick that like told me like, oh my god, are you gonna roofie me? She fucking pissed me off, dude. I'm like, first off, bitch, roofies are expensive. Secondly, if I was gonna hook up with you, I need to
Don't
roofie
stop it.
myself.
There's the meme going around because it's getting close to Halloween. It's like, remember, they're going to try to get you to get your kids to eat their edibles. Like,
The
okay,
only
no
thing
one's
Black
going to give
Sonic
their
does.
fucking edibles to kids.
Right? No, nobody's gonna give their fucking edibles. Nobody's gonna give acid to kids. You know how much a fucking hit of acid is?
It's expensive.
Pachinko is telling me the story related to the whole. They said that those kind of people who say, "Oh, I don't want to do this. Let's do this instead." It had happened to me at a con 4 years ago.
Oh wow.
If you want, I could just tell it already.
Not us,
No.
but exclude names.
We
Give
know it's
cool
not
names.
us. We know it's not us.
No,
Dandelion. No. Dandelion posted a comment saying that it wasn't you guys. It was some random group laughing my ass off. No, but like, do you? No, you're fine with us. We don't like if you do that shit or not. We don't give a fuck. You're a grown ass adult.
There's going to be an R-rated Geeks 5 Ever and then like a PG-13 rated one. I'll be with the PG-13 and Goku will be the R-rated.
There's no
Yeah,
such
so-
thing as a PG-13 Geeks 5 ever.
We're the ones not doing hard drugs.
Okay, so there's the R-rated, and then there's the like, yeah, the adult sections. Geeks 5 ever with all the.
Dandelion and I and Keyblade Sonic and Super Jew will be playing.
If you stay in the rated R
Dragons over
section,
Core.
there's no drinking.
There's you only drugs in the rated R section. Then
There's nothing. It's just adult talk.
I think it's boring. I demand
Because
to be
remember,
able to use
rated R is
puns.
17 up.
Right.
Exactly. You're gonna be hanging out with a bunch of 17 and 18-year-olds. They can't drink. They can't even smoke cigarettes anymore.
Rated E for everyone.
Rated E for everyone.
Isn't it?
This-
They changed
this
it to
place
21
sucks.
now, didn't they? Like in Texas, the age is 21.
It is 21 for
smoke,
cigarettes.
yeah. To smoke,
Fuck
yeah.
Losers.
But if you were 18 before the law got implemented, you're
grandfathered
fine. You're grandfathered in.
Losers.
No, we're fucking with you. You can do no. There's only rated R. The rated X one is where all the
Superstar.
trains and orgies happen, and I'm not a part of that.
That's in a separate room by itself.
Yes, but you can participate if you
This
want.
weird
If you
whistle
want,
at the front door.
if you want to participate, that's on you. And I would not recommend participating if you're not single.
We don't. We kind of judge.
I'm not gonna
We just make a tally mark, like. Orgy room,
look, I'm just not
orgy
fighting
room,
anyone's boyfriend
orgy
or
room.
girlfriend. But okay, so just to let you know, Dandelion, like you don't have to do any of that with us. Our issue is not if you don't do it or not. Our issue is if we do it and you say something to us.
Goku, and I'd appreciate it if you quit pouring all of that acid into the fruit punch. I was
Hey.
gonna have some later.
This is for me.
Okay,
no
can we
problem.
label it? It's not labeled.
It is labeled. It says Mexicans. Oh, I thought it said hecho in Mexico, not Mexican.
It just says Mexican, all caps, and
Okay.
3 exclamation points and 3 X's. I'm concerned.
Okay. That's fine. What if we are single and just want to take notes and whatnot to do? That is, if the people consent to you watching, that's people
We'll give you a
remember-
press badge to come in. Take
Yeah,
notes.
we're gonna have different wristbands. By the way, we're thinking about doing different colored wristbands for people that are single, people that are taken, and people that are looking, that are single and looking, or people that are poly.
I just want a pink one. I don't care what it means. I just
No,
want a
no,
pink
you don't
one.
get to have the pink one.
I want a pink one, no.
Fine, we'll make the pink one not single, taken.
Yay!
We'll make the blue one specifically for Sonic. What is he? Single, taken, ready to mingle? No,
Sonic.
he's Sonic.
Supersonic.
Yeah, just Sonic. Just
Uh,
Sonic.
like
He's chili
the
dog.
watching thing is also you have to have consent as well. Like they have to consent. It's just like participating. People have to consent. They have to agree to let you because you can't just be a vulture and watch. You can't be a peeping tom. If they consent, you can watch. If they don't consent, you got to piss off. That's just how it goes. In order to kick it with G5E, you got to have a no name DB character.
You have to name one DB character.
No, you don't. I
That's
don't expect
super
people
easy.
to like
That's-
fucking name Dragon Ball characters.
They accidentally just say Goku and they're in.
Yeah, you already say my name is Goku here. Oh, you're in. You know how many people would
best
get
of
in with that fucking policy? Okay, I tell you what though, if you walk into the room and you've never heard of Super Mario, I will kick your ass out myself. Everybody knows who Super Mario is.
It's just if you've never heard of it.
Yeah,
Guess you've been living under a rock.
if you just never heard of him.
What year is it?
Why do you sound like Doc Brown? Like had a
Great Scott, Morty!
uh,
Is it Morty? Is that Marty?
Marty. You
Marty
said Morty.
McFly. Okay. I said
Morty,
Morty.
you know-
Yeah, that's what the joke is. Okay.
Rick and Marty. Doc and Morty.
No, this year, no. For Delta next year, we're just the requirement to get in is just that you have to have an ID. You have to present the ID at any point during the con. It doesn't have to be when the party starts. If you present it to us, we will give you the wristband. That way, you don't have to worry about the ID at the door. You just show the wristband to our door guy, and he'll let you in. We will have a door guy.
It'll be me.
No, actually, I got somebody.
Oh man.
You're gonna be allowed to mingle and have fun.
I want to turn people away though. That's fun.
Fine, you can work the door with the guy. Work the shaft.
Yeah.
You can be the
Work it-
fluffer.
We'll be
Fluffy
taking
Duffy.
care of that fatal funnel right there.
You can be the fluffer.
Fatal
Hey,
funnel.
somebody come fluff Scott. He's got like a windsock thing going on.
Who needs a fluff? This is cordless. Don't worry.
Yeah, but with toxic friends, like the toxic friends are like the ones. It's like that stupid bitch who stayed in our fucking room, who I allowed to stay with us for free. And then she brings her fucking kids to my party after I explained to her, look, we're going to have a party. People are going to get drunk. People are going to try to hook up. And then, like, in the middle of the weekend, I'm going to bring my kids here because I don't have a babysitter. Okay.
Well, then you can't come.
Fuck, well, I mean, just keep them in the bedroom then. I get back to my room. But keep in mind, this is a condo. This isn't just like a big hotel room. There is legitimately a kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom, and like 4 balconies. Actually, more, I think. I forgot. There was a hot tub.
4 balconies.
We had 2
Quality peeing areas.
We had 2 bathrooms. We had 2 fucking bathrooms. So there was no waiting in the front of the mirror or when is it going to be my turn to shower? Like, everyone got dressed like right away. Like, it was so fucking fast because there was, when you have 2 bathrooms, it makes everything so much easier.
Very professional.
So I come back to the room. Her fucking little 2-year-old son, I don't know. The motherfucker was shitting his diaper.
4 years old.
He was 10.
He was 26.
10. He shit himself. He was 10. No, he was like tiny. He's sitting on the couch in the middle of the party, and all the drunks are like, "Oh my god, look at me, so cute." I'm like, whose fucking kid is this?
He said the F word.
Ironically, the kid cried less than some of the adults in that room.
He's
Can
shit.
you imagine drunk adults? Why did she leave me?
It's okay. You want to play with my Legos?
You want to play cars? And he like dumps all the fucking Hot Wheels in the
Everybody's just watching. The kid's like watching TV or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So everybody's just like circling the kid. I'm like, can who's fucking kid? Who? This is a party, not bring your fucking kid to the con day. So the person staying with us eventually takes their kid into the bedroom. Everyone's okay now. It's a good night. Everyone's partying. Everyone's drinking. She comes into the living room, the living room / dining room, and says, "Shut the fuck up! My kids are trying to fucking sleep." And I was like, "Oh hell no!"
Pardon?
I was like, "Everyone, make more fucking noise."
Damn.
Actually, we got louder. Because, like, I was being nice, and they took advantage of that shit. And then, this person is, like, really fucking toxic. Like, they abuse the fuck out of everyone that tries to help them. They took my kindness, they took advantage of my kindness.
Mm-hmm.
And they broke my rules. Like, I told them about that. It's not like, oh, well, well, how could you have a party with kids there? First off, they knew about the party beforehand. Like, we don't just, like, out
Surprise!
of the blue say, hey,
Fiesta.
party, surprise. We just roll in with a fucking keg. No.
That'd be pretty awesome, though.
First off, this is also the same person that started shit with us at Delta, telling everybody, oh, yeah, we heard y'all, this person was saying y'all brought a keg into karaoke. I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't bring anything. You think I can afford to bring a keg to the con when I got to beg you for a free badge?
It's just semantics.
No, this person's always telling people, like, I fucking hate Goku. He's an asshole. He tried to take over my form. I'm like, first off, you told me yourself your form fucking sucked.
That's the same person?
Yeah.
Was the child before or after you ruined their formal?
The year before.
Okay. So they already hated you for their child issue.
No, they hated me because of the whole formal issue the following year. Because I just wouldn't kiss I'm not going to kiss their ass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kiss their ass. I'm not going to fucking kiss their ass. Fuck that shit. I didn't want their fucking kid there. But I allowed the kid to stay in the room. I gave her the bedroom. I gave her the bed for her and her 2 kids. She was being toxic. She took advantage. And then she made me sound like the bad guy.
Surprise! It was her.
That was her. I didn't have to. She was going to sleep on the fucking ground. Because she didn't pay. She didn't pay anything. She didn't pay to stay with us. She stayed with us for free.
She got herself a free room, free bed.
Yeah. And I know this person, and they're broke as fuck.
Probably shouldn't have been at a convention in the first place.
This person can barely afford to eat at cons, and yet they have a $300 Lolita dress. They probably made it themselves, but who the fuck cares? I'm just splitting hairs at this point.
Well, cosplay is life. I have to wear cosplay. If I don't wear one, it's not
Yeah, but
the same.
that's what makes people toxic as well. They'll put cosplay before their fucking responsibilities. I've seen people who will go to a con.
They have their priorities aren't straight.
Right. They will. Here they come with a la la la.
Look, I just got this Godzilla for $200.
Dude, that's
Shit.
really fucking cool. Let's go get some food.
Oh, I don't have money for food. I was just gonna live off sugar packets and water.
Hey, you haven't paid us for the room yet.
I got sugar packed in water.
I'm like, dude, do you have money for the room?
No.
Oh,
Godzilla.
I mean, let me just.
Godzilla.
I was gonna go pawn something.
Upon the Godzilla.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll
Pawn
make it
like
up to you,
a kidney.
champ. You can stay in the room for free, but Godzilla's mine.
No, wait.
I'll sleep in my car.
Always ask for money up front.
Yeah, no. I am gonna have a talk. I'm just gonna put it out there. Look, I respect the shit out of Sarah. Sarah is the con chair. I respect her
Okay.
a lot. She's
Of Delta
she's
HCon.
done a really good job with Delta. And this person is no longer staff with Delta. And I don't want to put their business out there. My business with this person, this is between me and them. I
It's
respect
personal.
Sarah. I understand that Sarah puts a lot of faith in us, and I've caused some issues, like the fucking issue with Voltaire. But I explained to Sarah, listen, he called me a dirty Mexican.
And you were
What
not
did
gonna
you
take that
expect
shit.
me to do? Did you expect me to walk away from that? No. Sarah was like, well, are you going to give us a bad review for that? I'm like, no, Sarah. I'm going to give you a good review because I fucking love the con. I love what you're doing with the con. With Voltaire, I'm going to give him a motherfucking bad review. And I said this to Sarah, like, that motherfucker called me a dirty Mexican. If I make a look, I can, if I really wanted to, I could have like blasted his ass on social media, like claiming that he's fucking racist, because he's not Mexican. He's from some other fucking Central American country. I didn't call him whatever the fuck I forgot where the fuck he was from.
He's not Mexican.
He's not Mexican, and I didn't
He
like
can't say
attack him for
word.
that. But
That's
I
our
did
word.
attack him for looking homeless. I'm like, listen here, you homeless looking motherfucker. Look, listen here, you homeless looking. I need some change for some new ass pants. Oh, I'm gonna go spend the money on alcohol because I got nothing better to do. All my fucking fans are middle aged looking ass motherfucker.
You can look at some pictures of him. He does look like a homeless person.
He does look like a fucking homeless person.
I looked at pictures like, what the fuck does this dude look like that?
I'm like, bruh, did you call me dirty? Yeah, but it's a joke. I'm like, first off, don't be approaching me like that. Something's gonna come out of your hair and attack me. You probably got birds in there or something. Is that a
Shit, pop 'em.
nest? Attack them, my pigeons. I
Distract them with
respect
breadcrumbs.
Sarah. I respect Delta. I will do whatever I can to help if they want my help. I will sponsor a prize. I will do whatever because I believe Delta can be bigger than Anime Matsuri. I truly believe Delta will be bigger than Anime Matsuri. It just needs our support. They need our support. And we have to help. As a matter of fact, I'm going to text Sarah tonight and be like, hey, I would like to sponsor a prize for the cosplay contest. And I want to host a video game tournament.
Free hat.
the king of fighting games.
Geeks 5 Ever Delta HCon presents the King of Fighting Video Games. 32 contestants, 16 fighting games, all randomly selected.
I have a fucking dry ass throat.
You drink some of that water.
I drank 1 cup of water. There are cosplayers at karaoke drinking. There were cosplayers at karaoke drinking with a wine jug.
In a full-on jug. Holy shit.
Yeah, no. I have no control over that. I do not.
What?
Like, I'm not in charge of stopping people from whatever they...
Go back.
People were bringing alcohol... People were like... It was so late at night, people were bringing in bottles of alcohol. Like, I can't stop them. We didn't have security. Actually, like, we did have somebody checking IDs at the door, and all they were making sure is everybody was legal. I had nothing to do with that. Like, that is not me. I provided my own Bluetooth speakers. I provided my own microphones. I provided all the equipment for karaoke. As a matter of fact, I will always provide my own equipment from now on for like every con we go to. Because I can't deal with that shit anymore. Like, don't touch our equipment. Well, your equipment's, all the settings are wrong. I do not like the way they're set up. So I need to adjust them, or you need to let me do what I need to do. Well, I'm like, I'm like, no, you can't touch it. Okay, fine, I'm going to bring my own shit. Hello, James Santos. Welcome to the podcast. First timer commenter. Delta is the best. They get bigger. They need a bigger venue. Yes. James Santos, do you go? James, I have a question for you. Do you also go to Delta HCon in Houston, Texas? Yeah, they snuck it in under their hoodie mainly because they might have been underage, like 20 or something. I didn't know that.
There's a lot of Congoers who are like under 21. They be drinking.
Well, yeah,
heavy.
no, and I talked to one of the staff members for Delta, and they heard about our party. They really did. They heard, like, dude, we heard about, like, my son told me about your party, and I asked them, are you going to go to his party? Oh, I can't go to his party because they're IDing people at the door. And he told me, like, dude, that was the smartest fucking decision you made.
That's cool.
Like, that was the smartest thing that we had announced because it's scared. Like, we had
it would have been a
half the
scary
number of people.
situation, yeah.
Our room was so packed the year before, you couldn't even walk in there. It was still packed, but it was like half the number.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you know what? If security's going to show up, I would rather them get mad at us and kick us out for a noise complaint rather than, well, I see a lot of underage people drinking and a Mexican, so let's get out our nightsticks and beat his ass like a piñata.
Pretty much arrest y'all.
Oh,
and all that.
old Goku.
James, did you attend any panels of ours? Like super adult karaoke or terrible fan fiction or anything like that? We hosted, and I had Geeks 5 Idol, but I had to cancel it. And I told Sarah, like, look, Sarah, I'm so sorry that I didn't host this panel, but I was running karaoke last night until like 3 or 4 in the morning, and that panel was at 7 or 8. I only had like 3 hours to get rest, and I was like dead tired.
It's a 9-hour panel? Holy shit.
Well, no, the karaoke was packed. Like,
For that entire time? Holy crap.
dude, at the second night, we started at 1 in the morning. The panel started at 1 in the morning, and it still was fucking packed. You gotta understand, Delta is Delta. We proved that Delta has an adult audience. Like, they could if they had overnight content, they could have the con still packed all night.
That's true.
Because we proved it. We proved it's possible and it works. And it's not like we only host. Oh man, next time, man, if we ever host it again, you got to come by. It was fun. Our panels are fun. People enjoy our panels. Anyone that's been to our panels, let James know that they're fun.
They are fun.
Right. So Keyblade Sonic started
garbage.
off as a. You've never been to one, but Keyblade Sonic has actually been to him before he became a co-host.
That's true.
Right, but it's not like we don't just do adult panels. We actually had Disney sing-along karaoke. There was like 10 people there. It was because it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning. It was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. It was very early, but it was still fun, and we can still do children's panels like we did My Little Pony versus Homestuck. That one quickly turned into an adult panel though.
Would have been since like My Little Pony or Transformers.
You had Homestuck involved.
But we hosted Digimon versus Pokemon, and it's a bunch of adults like, no, no. Here comes this little 10-year-old spitting out equations, facts, quotes from episodes. He's giving the season and episode number and like the timeline. Like, oh, episode 36 of season 1, and the 8-minute and 32-second mark, they said this, and this. I'm like,
Math. Big brain energy.
37-year-old virgin. Nothing? Okay.
oh no, he made the 16-year-old look bad that came up to the stage. He's like, well, I don't got. I'm like, dude, you just got pwned by a 10-year-old. This guy just got off diapers. Your hormones should be like roar.
Just go over there and punch the kid. What are you, nerd?
No, you're not allowed to call it a rave anymore at the cons. They call them dances now. They're no longer raves. Raves insinuate that drugs and alcohol are involved, even though they kind of are.
Yeah, San Japan had like a whole drug issue like a couple of years ago.
Every convention. Had a drug
Every
issue.
convention has a drug issue.
I know, but
They start
this
covering
was,
it. They start covering up all the water containers with like sleeves, so you can't get into them.
Yeah, that's why they have the one like they have the ones that have to go in there upside down, so you
Yeah.
can't just fucking spike. That's dumb. Because like the cons want to be because I know people are like, oh, family friendly sucks. Unfortunately, when you look at it from a business point of view,
it is how it is.
yes, it is how it is. Family friendly content does attract more money.
Yeah. I mean, I want to bring my daughter to conventions, but I don't want to bring my daughter to a crazy rave.
It's
I
not a
want there to be
karaoke
something for
room, it's a
them to do.
bar. No, we didn't sell alcohol, we didn't provide alcohol to anybody. We did have like our little flask with us, I'm not gonna lie. But that was like for us. Like that was just like, that's me, I'm not sharing. I don't want to catch anybody's mono. Overnight content is the reason why I love Delta. Comic Palooza is so boring because there is no Comic Palooza cannot have anything past midnight because of the George R. Brown being owned by the city of Houston and the rules and regulations and how much they have to pay. Like it costs so much money to maintain that building. They just can't afford it. Like the cons could pay to have it overnight. It's just that it's so fucking expensive. Like
It's by a hotel is a lot easier, but
it's already like $1 million to rent that place out. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't fucking run a con.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because Comic Palooza uses the whole place. Where Matsuri's got like a corner. There's a lot of
50,000 people showed up today.
Yay! Like it's one person.
Liar.
One fucking person.
Yeah, fucking liar.
And they had to show up because they didn't get a refund.
I came for my badge.
And they tried to charge me $3 extra.
They keep pushing me into panels. Why?
Now I can't afford that Godzilla figure that's $200 because I only have $197.
I have an Uber out front waiting for me.
And I'm gonna have to use it for Uber.
And I Ubered during Matsuri and I picked somebody up from Matsuri and they're like, and I was driving and I went the direction the fucking GPS told me to, and it takes us through the back, like behind the George R. Brown where all the bars are.
Yeah, like
And
Neil's Bar.
there's
And all
like a
that.
ton of fucking people on the streets and they're drinking, they're partying, they're having a good time. I'm like, hell yeah, this is where I should be. Shit, fuck this.
Fuck the convention.
And the girl was like, I don't understand why they're doing this. I'm like, well, they're just drinking to let out some steam or because they've had a lot of stress, probably work, who knows what it is. Well, whenever I'm stressed out, I go home and I work out. I'm like, well, not everybody is a fucking...
there are different ways to release stress.
I'm like-
it's not just working out.
And that's
I
the
go
fucking
home,
problem I have with some of the
long
people.
division.
And that's why some parts of this community, like the cosplay community, the con going community, is so fucking toxic. We want people to accept us for who we are. We want people to accept us for like that we play D&D, that we like cartoons, we like anime, we like animation, CGI movies, like Toy Story.
Yeah.
We like all this shit. We like action figures. We like statues. We like to collect this shit. We buy stuff that's normally for like children. We collect it, like the Ninja Turtle arcade cabinet back here with beer on top of it. Hey.
Those are empty, right?
No, they're full.
You sissy.
I'm not gonna drink them warm. What the fuck's wrong with you? You got beer in the
You
back
got
of the fridge.
ibuprofen. You got ibuprofen. You're fine.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to get lit.
I see Togepi brought it back.
Togepi's back?
The giant jar of ibuprofen, I assume.
No, Togepi. I don't know. I think Togepi died.
She died on her way to her home planet.
But they're like, we expect people to accept us for who we are, but we can't accept other people for who they are. Like, how can you watch sports? It's boring. Like, every fucking year, I get sick of the fucking memes like, it's football season. I don't care. Like, nobody was fucking asking you.
I like sports.
I mean,
I don't have time to watch
I really
it, though.
don't like sports that much. The most I watch UFC and I watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck about football season. I care about the Super Bowl because I was a Patriots fan at one point and then they cheated.
Which time?
Yes.
I was still kind of a Patriots fan too, even though they cheated. It's like, you know what? They cheated. Who the fuck cares? You still
No,
beat
don't
'em.
call it sports ball. Call it what it really is. Like, don't be one of those fucking people.
Like what?
Like, oh, I don't like sports ball. Like, Get off your fuck. Okay, first off, anyone that calls it sports ball obviously spends too much fucking time at Hot Topic. You have anything else you stole from there? Like
This
normal's
wallet.
a setting on a washing machine. You know what?
Very
Normal is a thing
delicate.
because
So is
Dude.
delicate.
buying Funko Pops and collecting them is normal to Funko Pop collectors.
Losers.
So they got Nendroid. They got Nendroids.
Real nerds getting androids.
And that's normal for you to buy something to people like you're part of that fandom that likes that. Jesus, they're like
Virgin
night and
Funko.
day. One of them looks like
Chad Nendroid.
oh, it broke.
Chad Nendroid.
No
No,
smash
alright.
for you.
Smash is
Oh,
back. There you go.
late smash.
Delayed smash.
It's a hesitated smash.
It's very loose. I don't know why. Oh, I can't. There you go.
That's what she said.
We want
you go.
to, but every year it's like, oh my god, football season. That's so stupid. I'm yeah. It might be
Basketball.
stupid.
Oh no, here's
Nope.
another one.
You know what
I'll
I'm
give
tired
you-
of hearing about? The nerds saying, I'm tired of hearing about sports. Like, fuck, I don't care. I'm tired of hearing about people complaining.
I want to hear
Here's a-
Sonics. I want to hear Sonics.
Here's another one. Why did they always play Madden or NBA 2K when they could go outside and play it? It's like, not everybody has, because I can understand it from a perspective, but there's some sports games you can't really play. Oh, I would love to do a 900 in midair at Tony Hawk. I can't do that in real life.
Oh, no, I got
Or
a good one.
Why did you go learn
Why
how
don't
to
you
do
just
it?
go outside and play the sports? Because my torn ACL tells me otherwise.
Why do you
Right.
play Halo when you can go outside and play paintball or airsoft?
It's not like I can really go outside like in Halo and shoot up the place. I can't
Or
go out
Grand Theft
like
Auto.
wrestling. I
can
can't
do it
go out
once.
there with a steel chair and just beat the shit out of some random individual.
Yeah, I always,
I like
I never,
Grand Theft Auto. I want to go play that in real life.
right. It's like, I don't understand that mentality. If you're going to like support people for that, but you're going to shit on like people who play sports games, I can understand. It's understandable. I get it. Like sometimes those simulation type sports games, like Madden and FIFA, sure, they're like the same thing, but they just like that. And there's always those people who shit on people watching Let's Plays. Like, oh my God, I can't believe why are you watching this guy on YouTube playing this game? Why don't you just play it yourself? And then and then like an hour later, they
Dude,
would go watch a fucking football
Holy
game.
shit,
for 3
I
hours.
love NFL Blitz.
Yeah, dude, NFL Blitz was awesome.
Dude, NFL
Street.
Blitz was the fucking shit, dude.
Actually, my favorite baseball game, MLB Slugfest.
Yeah,
That's
that
in the
one's
same
pretty good.
company too, Midway.
I always liked Blitz. I liked NCAA football more than I liked Madden.
You know what's a good soccer game? Super Mario Strikers.
I was gonna say, oh, that one is really good.
Strikers is
Strikers
a
is great, but I was gonna say Winning 11 is a better soccer game than FIFA.
Was it?
It's not as popular
Oh yeah,
because-
also Pro Evolution Soccer too.
And Blastoise actually has a good point. I want to bring this up. It's interesting you say that you want others to accept you. For me, it's like I want other people to jump on the same bandwagon as me. If I'm in a Gundam, let's get a group. If I'm in an anime, let's get more friends. If I want zombie survival group, I'm gonna find people to role play with me. And that's the thing though. We want more people to get into and there's nothing wrong with that. There's no I would love to find more fucking friends that are introduce some of my friends that aren't that into Dragon Ball and get them as into Dragon Ball. Maybe not as much as me, but get them into a point to where I can have a full-on conversation with them. Because I can't have a full fucking conversation with anybody about Dragon Ball. And I try not to, and I don't force it. I'm not going to hey, watch Dragon Ball, you're a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, homework. No, I'm fucking And I'm watching sports is like watching porn. I possibly could do that move, but my joints sound like Rice Krispies.
See, that's the thing. Not everybody could do, because I saw this on Twitter. Like everybody's like, this whole thing is trending on Twitter. It's like, oh, name something controversial about like this certain topic. There was one about video games. Oh, why don't you go outside and play a sports game? Well, it's a case by case. Like I said, certain games, yeah, you could play outside, but there's some types of sports games you can't really play outside.
Yeah, like nobody in the con community is going to play rugby.
Or skateboard, like Tony Hawk and skateboard at a con.
I mean, there are people that
The skateboard one I like.
I take that back. There are some people that will play rugby, but they're going to be hard to find. What's rugby?
Yeah.
We knock each other on our asses. Oh, that time's. I don't like physical sport. And then, thank you for bringing that up, Sonic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There are those fucking people that say I could play sports outside when they don't even fucking leave their house. I could just play it outside. I could just go outside and play football. Then go do it. I don't like football. I don't play it. Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I kind of there are a lot of those people who would be like that, but then some of them be like, who would say, "Oh, why don't you guys play football?" And all right, let's go play football. No, I don't want to. I want to play a game here.
I would
my
love
legs
to
hurt.
get a group of people to play football. I
love sports.
love playing football. I was watching radio today, and when they're doing the football season, the first half of the movie, it just brought back so many memories. The training, prepping for each game, just playing there, like the crowd.
I'll settle for catch.
Like sometimes, whenever you're not
Catch,
even like, I could catch a football. I like we were looking at soccer balls at Walmart, and like
Like
here's the-
kickball. Those
yeah,
are fun.
or kickball, soccer. Toss the football around. Like, I love that. I love sports. Like, I love to play the sports. I don't really like to watch it. I don't watch streamers. I hate watching people play video games. I really fucking hate it. The only time I will watch a streamer play is if I'm stuck and my dumbass can't figure out what to do. So I watch somebody else do it for me. And then I go back and I do it myself. And trust me, I've done that like a couple
I
times.
need a hint.
But I hate sitting here and watching fucking people play video games. I hate watching other people play sports. I don't even like porn because I'm more of a doer. I'm more of a do it than watch.
It's a tutorial.
It's like, oh, that's how you do that. Oh.
Yeah, quick notes.
And besides, like, those people are in shape anyway. Like, there's some of the things you're like, oh, my fucking knees can't take it anymore. Like,
That dude's squatting way too long for this shit.
don't nobody talk. Okay, I can do this, I can do that. Bullshit. Y'all can
But
do
you-
it for like
but-
30 seconds before the check engine line comes on.
Pachinko says it's like everybody saying, "Watch Cobra Kai." Man, he just threw you under a bus like that, man.
I love Cobra Kai. I love the Cobra Kai for the story. But if you're into martial art, Cobra Kai is more than just martial arts, even though I fucking love that aspect. But I don't do karate. Like, I'm not the body type for the karate. I'm more of the body type for jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Ground and pound, boxing. My friend was a master. He was a black belt in Taekwondo. He showed me some moves to like reverse and watch out for.
The UFC light heavyweight champion is a super nerd.
Oh yeah.
It's like 16-0.
A
He's
lot of
he's
WWE,
a super fucking
a lot of
nerd.
WWE superstars are Dragon Ball fans.
He
Kofi
does,
they're
the
big.
Kingston.
he does the Rock Lee stance before each fight.
Also, Xavier Woods, he's big into Yu Yu Hakusho.
Xavier Woods is
Xavier
big into
Woods a
anime,
fucking
period.
nerd.
Yeah,
He's just
he
a
did that
giant
Dragon
fucking
Ball. He did that armor cosplay at WrestleMania.
They
He
had a
plays
Dragon Ball. They
D&D
had a
with the
Dragon Ball
creator
panel
of
with
D&D.
Chris Sabat and Sean Schemmel. Zack Ryder and Kofi Kingston both showed up for that panel, and they were part of it. They were part of the Dragon Ball panel. Ronda Rousey,
That's
one of the
big.
baddest women on the planet,
She's a
Dragon Ball
big
fan.
Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of what like helped inspire her to be like in MMA.
Right.
It's like one of the aspects, yeah,
And there are so many people that talk so much shit about Dragon Ball.
or anime in general.
Yeah.
There was that one UFC fighter who was like shitting on like oh, these fucking anime people, they should like these fucking nerds and all that. And then like Funimation burned this dude really hard about it because he was like, Funimation responded was, oh, these hands are rated E for everyone, and it had this gif of Goku like preparing his fists and all that. And it got-
Blastoid says, speaking of playing outside, it's like it's a trial and error situation. Like, you could throw a baseball or football, but not a $1 boomerang. You can race your friends, but you possibly should not do it while Naruto running. But Naruto running makes me faster, Blastoise. Naruto running is...
More aerodynamic.
if we Naruto run, we could outrun their bullets.
Jesus Christ. Calm down, pumped up kicks.
What was that last year? Remember last year from the alien thing?
Yeah.
And then,
Area 51.
Some
let's
good
bring up,
memes are coming out
and I
from
want
our
to bring that up
history.
too. Like, all the anime fans in high school, like, nobody liked me, nobody appreciated me. That's because you would give people dirty looks, and you would growl or snarl at them, or say something in Japanese like "baka" or "konnichiwa" or whatever the fuck. Yeah, dude, there was this one dude who would hiss at people like he was a cat or something, like. And I'm like, did you just fucking hiss at me?
Are you gonna give him a hickey?
No, like, like a cat, whenever you piss the cat off and it's going to claw the fuck out of you.
All right.
I'm like, did you just
But-
fucking hiss at me?
Pachiko just commented to Keyblade Sonic. It was referring to. I'm pretty sure it's referring to the fight that just happened this past weekend. Because the light
Didn't that
heavyweight
dude who
champions
made fun of people
nerd.
watching anime lost to a guy in the UFC match who Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the light heavyweight champion is a super fucking anime nerd.
Or like,
He's,
like there's that one guy that was working out. He works out a lot. He's like, oh, I don't play D&D. And they showed this other guy, the guy that was on the cover of Muscle and Fitness, he's
Joe
chiseled as fuck.
Magniello.
And he's like, I do. And then he showed he was on the cover of fucking Fitness and magazine.
It's
in
Joe
better shape.
Magniello. He has a canon character in the D&D universe. That's how much D&D he fucking plays.
Wow, holy shit. And that's cool though. I mean, I don't like D&D, but I respect the fact that he plays it. D&D's not my thing, and I hate that. Like whenever I go somewhere and I'm like, "Hey, we're here to play D&D. Are you going to join us?" I'm like, "No, I don't play that." "Oh, you're not cool. You're not cool or fun, or you're not."
If you don't want to play D&D, I don't force people to do it.
I hate that shit. Like if you don't want to do something, they're like, "Oh, you're a loser." Then I'm like, "Who the fuck are you to say that to me?"
I'm a realist. Like there's only so much time in the day for hobbies. D&D takes up a lot of your fucking time if you're into it. And there are subsections of that hobby to do other things too.
Right, because and we've gone over we're about to go over our time, but and this is one thing that a lot of weaves don't want to acknowledge, and this is true. Look it up. There is a Japanese NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And the Japanese NFL makes 10 times more money than the anime industry in Japan.
I believe it.
Because they have whole Japan's just like us. They have bars. They have sports bars.
Yeah, Japan's not just a giant nerd community. It's the same.
Right. They have
People
sports
aren't
bars where people
otakus.
drink and watch sports. There's nothing wrong with watching sports. There's nothing wrong with sitting there and looking up to an individual like Michael Jordan as an aspiration, like somebody that you can look up to and be like, I want to be like him. I want to be, and I want to follow my dreams, and I want to do the best I can and be the best at what I do. There are people don't realize this, but there are athletes that inspire people to do better. Look at Mike Tyson. Look at Muhammad Ali. Look at Michael Jordan. Look at LeBron James. Look at all these fucking people that do, they inspire people. They inspire people to follow their dreams. Look at all these artists. Without artists, we wouldn't have anime or cartoons or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything is what you like is the absolute standard and the rest sucks. It doesn't work like that. I know Dragon Ball isn't the greatest anime of all. It is one of the anime that makes the most money. It makes a shit ton of money. That's why it's considered number one in the eyes of a lot of people. There are two anime in this country that kind of broke down the barrier for us. It was Pokemon and Dragon Ball. Whether people want to accept it or not, those two anime are what...
Sailor Moon is up there too.
Yeah. Well, not as much.
Right, Sailor, but it's up there though.
Right. But I have the... So when you look at the ratings for Dragon Ball and Pokemon, they had some of the... Their ratings were competing with other top tier shows. Programs in the nation.
Yeah, because it was at Pokemon and Dragon Ball were at a time where shows I would say not just cartoons for kids, but it was also for animation like King of the Hill, Simpsons, South Park, and even I know it's kind of a weird comparison, right?
Right, and
It's
Japan
also the style of animation. Anime is just better to look at, where the Western style is just blocky and boring.
Well,
anime is
believe it or
exciting.
not, anime is cheaper to make.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't pay them as much.
No, the art's not consistent. Any anime, doesn't matter what anime. Any anime, sometimes the art is not consistent. There are times where it'll drop in quality.
Also, sometimes some anime from Japan would influence shows here in the U.S. I'll give you an example. Some elements of Dexter's Laboratory was inspired by shows that we're seeing like in foreign shows, like in some anime too.
Right. Look at the Batman, the
Yeah.
the
Batman
anime
animated
version.
series.
They not Batman the animated series. They had a Batman anime
Oh,
that
yeah,
came out here. It was called The Batman,
Mm-hmm.
and it was anime style. But the problem with like the reason cartoons, whether it's Avatar, The Batman the animated series,
From Kids WB.
Chowder, The Wonderful World of Gumball,
Right? Amazing.
Ed,
Yeah.
and Eddie, SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of these shows might have less detailed art. Like it's not as detailed or as awe-aspiring as some of the anime that we've seen, but it is consistent. It is very fucking consistent. They don't have drop in quality. And they do have, if you look at the budgets for them, they have higher budgets.
Mm-hmm. Like an example, like an episode of Ren and Stimpy would cost around like $1 to like $3 million an episode.
Like the average for a show is like $10,000 per episode. Or in Japan, it's like half or less. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on anime. I fucking love anime. I fucking love Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball. I love Gundam Wing, G Fighter Gundam. I actually like My Hero Academia. It's a really good show. I fucking hate One Punch Man though. It's not because of the whole Goku versus Saitama fight. It's just that the fans are toxic as fuck.
Would that be another thing we could talk about? Toxic fandoms?
Yeah, toxic fans.
Toxic fandoms.
If anything, Aurelie is more powerful than Saitama.
Yeah.
She has he might
Gag
be a
character.
parody, but she's a gag character. She's got
Gag
Looney
character
Tunes
beats
logic.
parody.
Yeah. She's got Looney Tunes logic, and you do not beat Looney Tunes logic. As a matter of fact, Popeye could kick the shit out of Saitama.
Probably.
There's an
Yeah, he's
episode of
crazy.
Popeye where he doesn't even have a body. He's a fucking ghost, and he eats the spinach, and his body reincarnates.
He's immortal.
Yeah, and then he punches a train into like the little wagon where they have to do the up and down, up and down, up and down. He punched an entire locomotive, and then it turned into that. Popeye is so badass, he punched a tree into a book.
That's true.
So with that, I mean, we had a pretty intense talk today.
You Matsuri.
Thank you, Matsuri. We have a lot more to talk about tomorrow. What are we going to talk about tomorrow? What is our topic for tomorrow?
Oh, we talked about it earlier today, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh, the
It was
podcast.
game?
We can also talk about, we can do podcasting and toxic fandoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all right.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Facebook and YouTube. On the YouTube, make sure if you're watching this, make sure you go to YouTube. Please, please, please go to YouTube and hit the thumbs up on our YouTube channel. On our YouTube video, it helps us out a lot because the way the YouTube algorithm works is it will share the video with more of our community and future community followers if you hit the thumbs up. Now, remember, we don't really like to call you guys followers or fans. We like to call you as part of our community because we are a community. We're here to help the community. There are a lot of toxic traits about the community that we want to try to address. And I understand that sometimes I talk out of my ass and sometimes I make mistakes and I admit it. But at the end of the day, some of us we have kids now, and I don't want my daughter to walk into this community and somebody looks at her like, why are you cosplaying her? That's my thing. I'm like, no, I'm gonna raise my daughter to be like Ronda Rousey and flip that bitch over like a pancake.
Armbar.
Armbar. And she's gonna be like, my kid's gonna be like, Brock Lesnar, who? Never heard of her. Well, because like I'm gonna train my kid to fight Brock Lesnar. That's the end goal.
But beat those 80-year-old Brock Lesnar.
Like Ronda Rousey could probably beat up everybody in that arena except for Brock Lesnar. All right, guys. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitch. But honestly, who gives a shit about Twitch? And make sure you follow us on Facebook. We'll be back tomorrow, but tomorrow we'll be back at 7 o'clock, not 8 o'clock. Today I had to go get a new fucking pair of headphones because I broke my old ones.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
And
unfortunately.
also, I guess I can make a quick announcement.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, I do voiceovers. I know, I think we talked about it 100 times already. But I recently became a narrator for a YouTube channel, basically
Ooh.
dedicated to news on Crash Bandicoot. They were asked because what happened was, long story short, their previous narrator got in trouble. They fired him, so I replaced him, and I do the newest video. It's gonna be on. If I'll drop the link after the podcast. Just give them lots of love. Just tell them, hey, Geeks 5 Ever Show. Hey, the narrator's part of Geeks 5 Ever.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
brought us here.
He was better when he had facial hair.
Also, we
know.
have a new series of videos coming out called "Things That Piss Me Off." No, you know what pisses me off?
What
First
pisses
one is gonna be
Goku off?
fucking Taco Bell.
What pisses Goku
Personal
off?
experience.
It's gonna be a weekly video every Saturday. It's gonna be pre-recorded, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so make
You
sure
know
you
what
check it out.
pisses me off? Taco Bell.
You know what pisses me
Taco
off?
Bell.
Taco Bell. How the fuck can they serve all this grade C fucking meat and not expect you to get the fucking shits? Because their fucking bathroom's always out of fucking order. Somebody just went in
On
there and
purpose.
shit it all over the motherfucking wall. And then that's why they give you so much motherfucking hot sauce, because they know their fucking meat is grade C. Like, oh shit, we don't want you to get sick and sue the fuck out of us. Here's some hot sauce.
This has been a preview for things that piss
Oh,
me
trust
off.
me, I got a lot. I'm coming for you, Taco Bell.
And also, I'll be dropping a video on my YouTube channel another review next week.
Better be Man-Eater.
Eh.
It better be Cobra Kai.
Nah, I don't think I don't want my YouTube channel to get blocked because I'm showing Cobra Kai footage.
That's true. All right, guys. As always, I'm King Mexico. Jace, this is Sonic. And we're telling everybody to stay classy.
Bye. Super Jewel will be back.
Goes.
Cobra Kai.